Amigos, hey, what's going on? It's k0ngbuster here, and I've missed you all so much. It has been a long time since I've done a video. Been doing all kinds of things with my life. Everything's all good, and let's get into this ASMR unboxing video of an entire reading, which you can tell by the title of... This is the Enter the Gungeon Ammonomicon Bundle. There are only, technically as far as I know, only 2,500 of these bundles that were ever produced. And I paid a pretty penny for it, $850. Well worth it for my prestige of getting world records in speedrunning, playing this game to death, and also loving this game so much, its lore, its references, everything about it. And it's a super cute game, published by Devolver Digital and produced and officially made by Dodge Roll Games. So this is how it came, an actual proper bubble wrap in a box, which is great. And let's get it all out. Slide. Ooh, almost lost it too. Yeah, this I might keep. Bubble wrap I've always enjoyed. It's fun. So this is how it, originally looks. The cute little bulletkin face, the spine, upside down. Enter the Gungeon right there. And yeah, Dodge Roll Games, Devolver Digital down below, all that good stuff. And inside, it also comes with the game. Because actually, even though I have it on Steam, I don't truly need this, but I'm going to keep it though. I might keep it sealed. I might just install it on my PS4 anyway, and I noticed something very special on this. So, this is, as far as I know, on the PlayStation 4, this is generally what this game looks like. However, on this particular... Oh, interesting. I didn't know this. Particularly on this edition... Well, I guess not edition, but this copy and edition of the game. It says, not for resale. I'll show you up close. Not for resale, and it also shows you, once it focuses, special... It's really tiny. Special reserve copy, 670. And that's really cool. And it goes into saying thank you for supporting independent game developers from around the world. Hey, that's cool. And also, yeah, that's awesome. So this, I'll tell you what, I actually will open this up. I don't have a reason to keep this sealed, but then again, maybe I will just keep it sealed. I think for now, something in my gut is telling me to keep it sealed for now, as I feel like there's nothing different in here, not for resale. We'll see. I will debate on that later in the video. We'll see. So now this is the big kahuna. I know that, there's the empty box. So this right here, now this is what I'm going to be reading. Right here, special reserve copy, 670. Now what's funny is, there are some books and also like editions that I have seen of this online that go beyond 2,500. So I don't know if what I read was like only in the USA, but as far as I know, everywhere where I read that, it says worldwide. So truly, I don't know in that regard. Your guess is as good as mine. So I'm going to get right into this. This feels like, yes, a really nice finish. Holy cow. I'm going to keep, oh, that's nice. I just noticed this little, ooh, it's like, wait, it's not even imprinted on. It's just a little individual piece of paper. Special reserve copy, 670. I am keeping that. I'm not throwing that away. This plastic, though, yeah, this I'll throw away. Man, that feels nice, too. This book is, like, really, excuse me, Ammonomicon is really nice. I'll let you take that in. Really some nice, look at that. Really nice design and engraving and finish on there, too. So let's see, on the front, any kind of special symbols here? Not particularly. Nothing, like, in this, nothing in the middle on this is, like, oh, there's a pentagram, though. Nice. I like that. The bulletkin at the top, and on the back, there's the Enter the Gungeon symbol. Or for the heart, rather. The two bullets that make the heart on your health and whatnot. Ammonomicon. I have never read this. I've never opened it up. I've never seen YouTube videos of what this is. So I'm going to be very excited, and I am very excited to get into this. Ooh. Oh, wow. There's like a little speech inside. Man, and I appreciate that. So all this text here is like, so, as you play the game, this font is like literally the same. I'll try and get like an up close, like just so you can see that. That's like basically how the game for text-wise looks in all regards. So, welcome to the Ammonomicon, Gungeoneer. May I guide you safely to the curtain and beyond? In 2014, we started with the silly name and built the game around it. It is truly hard to believe Enter the Gungeon has come as far as it has. The experience has changed all of our lives, and we are grateful to all of the Gungeoneers out there that have supported us. Since very early in the development of the game, we thought, wouldn't it be awesome if we could get a physical Ammonomicon made? We want to thank Devolver Digital and Special Reserve Games for helping us at Dodge Roll to make this tome a reality. Totality. That's pretty sick verbiage, a tome. Because really, that's what this is, you know, like the Necronomicon being from Evil Dead and whatnot, you know? The Book of the Dead. We have tried to keep this as true to its in-game counterpart as possible, but we cannot, well, no, but we couldn't stop ourselves from doodling in the margins. Hopefully you can forgive us. It says Team Gungeon. Oh, that's cool, and it goes into their names. Dave Crooks, Joseph Harty, David Rubel, Brent Sodman, Erica Hempson, Adam Doswan Drucker. And that's Team Gungeon. Isn't that crazy that this was like truly only developed the whole game by a few people? That's really cool. Additional art by Max Grech, John, let's see, Cipriani, I'm going to say, Cipriani, Eric Polak, CJ Greb. Enormous thanks to our friends and family, everyone at Devolver Digital, and some other people, but, and some other people, but this is a book, and you can write your own name in. Oh, okay, so if you want to, you can write your name in it. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, even though that'd be cool to do that. We first have the guns, right there, the guns. So let's see. Oh wow, this is like really what it looks like. Basically, I'll show you like, I won't show you every single thing in this just because, you know, it's gonna be like hard to show that in time. But like, you know, there's Rusty Sidearm, Marine Sidearm, Rogue Special. I think these are going to be basically like the exact pieces of lore text and everything, and they're not exactly like long, like descriptions as they are in the game. Like they're not meant to be super long. So without further ado. First we have the Rusty Sidearm. Still works, mostly. The Rusty Sidearm was brought to the Gungeon by the Hunter. Despite its extremely dated design and some signs of rust, this gun appears relatively new. Very strange. And by Doodles, as they mentioned before, right below there you can see the Hunter's head, then the Marine's head, and then that's the pilot. Yep, pilot there as well. The Marine Sidearm, always with you. The Marine Sidearm was brought to the Gungeon by a low-ranking Primerdyne soldier. That's the SAT word. Though this gun appears sturdy, it has been known to fail when it is most needed. We have Rogue Special, underhanded and efficient. The Rogue Special, given to the pilot by his partner, it's never let him down. This hip shooter has been known to fire half-cocked and often gets itself into more trouble than it can handle. This is really cool. These pages are so authentically like well produced too. This is truly worth the money. By the way, because I missed out when they first did this. I learned about it when it was too late. Budget revolver, affordable arms. This budget revolver was brought to the Gungeon by an infamous fugitive, provided by the Hegemony Regional Magistrate. The convict won a plea to face the Gungeon in lieu of life imprisonment, undo their crimes, or face an eternity in Gungeon. At no cost to the state, the arrangement was acceptable. Let's see, we have Dart Gun. This is the gun that is used by, so if you do this game in 2-player, the Cultist, that's the character's name. This is what that character gets. Oh yeah, so the Dart Gun, sticky. Just because children are young doesn't mean they don't have pasts that would like to change. They would like to change. Perhaps some young soul wished to make sure his or her sibling took the blame for spilling grape juice on the couch. Much less worthy causes have been championed in the Gungeon. Robot's right hand, built to kill. The right hand of an assault robot that fled to the Gungeon. It is a simple projectile delivery system. Reliable, but its short barrel is lacking in intricacy. Under the control of a targeting AI, it becomes fearsome indeed. We have Blasphemy, to the point. Betrayer! You know, because this is Lank's sword, the Master Sword. We have Casey, batting .50, a standard baseball bat, modified to hit bullets instead of balls, launches enemy projectiles back with a vengeance. Nothing can happen until you swing the bat. And it's kind of funny, there's a little doodle of Jason, like Friday the 13th Jason, with the bat. Pea Shooter, baby's first gun. Traditionally given to Gungeoneers when they first arrive at the Gungeon. It is incredibly weak. So basically every single one of these guns, and I'm assuming all the items and everything in this book, have a little doodle. I won't show you all the doodles. Some of them I may show you that are really nice, but otherwise, you know, it's really worth seeing this for yourself too. We have the 38 Special for the Inquisitive, the sidearm of choice for investigative efforts. Derringer, one last trick. This tiny pistol packs a correspondingly small punch. but it is well known for getting its wielders out of tight spots. Unfinished gun, still warm. This gun is still in the process of being forged. It barely functions in its current state, but could be a viable choice in a truly desperate situation. A small hourglass is embossed on the cylinder. I'm assuming that's embossed or embossed. Probably embossed, though. The Elementaler, full of holes. And cheeses enemies. A favorite of the resourceful rat, he doesn't typically favor any one gun in particular, as he usually collects only to grow his hoard, but he finds this one particularly appetizing. Bullet. Fires guns. Yeah, it's a bullet that fires pistols that shoots bullets. And those shoot bullets, I should say. This strange gun, shaped like a bullet, fires bullets that are shaped like guns. Those gun-shaped bullets continue to fire bullets in flight, but those bullets look like bullets. Straightforward Gungeon engineering. Simple design. Can't go wrong. Shell fires shotguns. This strange gun, shaped like a shotgun shell, fires bullets that are shaped like shotguns. You know, slugs. Those shotgun-shaped bullets will fire a spray of rounds upon impact, much like a shotgun would. Let me move my mouse so I can see the red recorded. There we go. Cool. Next we have the Hyperlight Blaster. Skill honed sharp. Shots that impact foes are refunded. A weapon once carried by a brave wanderer, whose exploits are lost to the drifts of time. Initially designed to work in tandem with the blade, this one has been modified to recharge itself. The Boxing Glove. Gun Punch Man. Shoots a boxing glove. Sort of. Crafted by the resourceful rat as a way to cheat at fisticuffs, this boxing glove has been modified to spring out in a humorous manner. The Makarov, the people's gun. The Makarov was brought to the Gungeon by a lost cosmonaut. That's funny. Some say that brave, lost soul still wanders the Gungeon. This gun is no better or worse than any other gun. Здравствуйте. The M1911, classic. The ancient design fires simple lead projectiles from a moderately sized clip. In the right hands, this weapon is a force to be reckoned with. Get a little bit of water here. Or not water, lemon ginseng tea. Lovely. And we still have a lot to go. I'm enjoying this, seriously. I never really truly properly read these. I read a few of them, but like only here and there. I never went out of my way in game on my computer here to ever actually go through all these entries. Only a select few. Magnum. 5 shots or 6. This gun is unusually filthy for a handgun in the Gungeon. The gun dead spend much of their time polishing and greasing guns, though they conspicuously leave the Magnum alone. Colt 1851, you dig? An ancient example of fine guncraft. The Colt 1851 has been the gun of choice for many a nameless gunslinger. Skilled wielders have been known to quickly fire multiple shots, though the technique has been mostly lost to time. Almost missed a page. Here we go. We have the SAW, the SAA, exhilarating reload time. That's a reference to Metal Gear Solid 3. Fires ricochet sounds. The Sound Action Army. Oh, that's what that stands for? Oh, I didn't know that. The Single Action Army may take some time to reload, but you'll hear no complaints from its users. Documents reclaimed from the Order of the True Gun imply that on occasion a cultist briefly attains gunvana while chambering its rounds. That's pretty good. And that's cute. They put a little doodle of a revolver ocelot from Metal Gear Solid 3 in this, like below all the text. Cold 45, Shatterday Night Special, nice, freezes enemies. This gun's manufacturer was outsourced, and due to a typographical error, turned out better than expected. Polaris, storied, a mysterious gun that grows in strength on each kill. Substantial power is lost anytime its wielder is damaged. Stories are told of a rebellious android that once used this gun in a conflict deep underground. The handle is marked with 2 small tick marks. Looking at the doodles, this is from Cave Story. This gun, I recognize the little dude with the headset and the hat. That's pretty cool if that's what this is from. Next we have the Jolter, a 95 caliber. Originally built to kill thick-skinned space mutants, the Jolter fires unreasonably large shells. The Dungeon Eagle, Caw! A powerful, unwieldy handgun can be charged for more power. Like some Tim Allen. A favorite more for its image than its efficiency, the Dungeon Eagle is capable of delivering massive damage. Not terribly accurate, but highly memorable. That's nice. I'll go over here. We have the Gray Mouser, silent and deadly. Favored by the prolific thief of the same name, renders the wielder invisible when reloading an empty clip. Extra damage while stealthed. I never actually knew that. That last part. The Vorpal Gun, 50 criticaliber. Occasionally deals massive damage. This striking handgun was forged hundreds of years ago by a forgotten gunsmith. Though its power has weakened, it occasionally recalls its former might. And they have a doodle here of the number 20, implying it's like a Dungeons and Dragons roll 1 through 20 kind of thing, which is funny. We have the Sheligun, Circle of Death. The pinnacle of... what is that? The pinnacle of... Nuins? It's N-U-I-G-N apostrophe S. I'm not even sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. I'll just say the pinnacle of Nuins, because I'm assuming the G is silent. Nuins, investigations into necromantic guns. Forged from a dying skeleton, this gun reconstitutes itself when reloaded. This is pretty good. Next pun. Revolvations 22:12, like some sort of like Bible verse. Revolvations, not revelations, revolvations. As with all things, the gun must eventually end. The final bullet will leave the chamber, and all will be reloaded. That's pretty good. Dueling pistol, Ricochet. Fires ricocheting musket balls. This most ancient of pistols has settled many a lover's quarrel. This particular flintlock would be fairly useless in a duel, as the ricochet would probably kill several bystanders. Uh-oh. Oh, lost a spot. Oh, there we go. We have the AU gun. You know, the golden gun from GoldenEye. Some assembly required. Legends tell of a gun that can kill anything with a single shot. This gun doesn't live up to the legends, but it comes close. I'm looking at some things here. I was trying to make sense of the doodle. I guess it's trying to be like Baron Samedi from GoldenEye, but I can't say for sure. Big Iron. Heavy. The Big Iron is a strange revolver, created by attaching additional barrels to a magnum. The barrels are not actually connected to the chamber, but they fire nonetheless. Decades ago, Bulletkin learned of the existence of human gunsmiths. In the intervening years, they have attempted to replicate the art of guncraft with mixed results. As far as I know, I think this is supposed to be from Fallout. That's what when I used to stream this game, I think that's what some people have come to the conclusion of. The composite gun, undetectable. This gun is made entirely from composite materials. It only holds 2 rounds. It was brought to the Gungeon by a thoughtless agent, not realizing the affront to the gun that such a thing implied. I'm not sure what the reference there is. We next have the flare gun, over here. Sets targets aflame. Unfortunately, deep in the Gungeon, no one will see this flare but you. Smiley's revolver. All smiles. The younger Bullet Brothers handgun. It is unhelpfully labeled with an S. Wait, it is? An S. Shopkeepers found Smiley's good nature disarming, often giving him the advantage when negotiating prices. And yes, if you simply have this gun in your inventory, all kinds of shop items, no matter what it is, they'll be cheaper, which is nice. Shade's revolver. Someone loses an eye. The cooler Bullet Brothers handgun. The barrel has 17 notches carved along its length, and somewhat incongruously. Yeah, incongruously. A picture of a smiling Bulletkin. Anyone who uses this handgun would look pretty cool. Regular shotgun. Cocked and locked. A regular shotgun, there's nothing special about it. Favored by the shotgunkin that roam the Gungeon as it reminds them of their home. That's cute. Big shotgun. Kind of like Metal Slug. Ho-ho, big! A shotgun that's big. A big shotgun. In comparison with the regular shotgun, this one is bigger. It also is a pretty good weapon, too. It's pretty good. Old Goldie, speaking of really good weapons. For the discerning, a masterwork shotgun. The right answer isn't always a gun that shoots bees, a water gun, or a flaming hand. Sometimes all you need is a simple concept, executed immaculately. This gold-trimmed, double-barreled shotgun represents the best of traditional guncraft. Its damage is exorbitantly high. Sawed off. No buts about it. A shotgun modified for easy concealment. The shorter barrel widens the spread, but up close, it's just as deadly as its full-barreled cousin. We have the Winchester. Better than a box of roses. A box of chocolates. I'm guessing there's the reference. This modified shotgun has been refitted for a one-handed use. The Winchester shotgun packs the same punch as a regular shotgun, but chambers more efficiently. I'm pretty sure it does more damage, though. I'm pretty sure it does. Rattler. Snakes on a gun. Snakes on a plane. The Rattler was one of Emmett... What the hell's his name? The Rattler was one of Emmett Kalk's worst and last ideas. This is a Winchester shotgun with an extremely venomous snake wrapped around it. Adding a poisonous blast to each volley requires extreme dexterity to reload. I'm assuming Emmett Kalk's is like some sort of play on words of an actor or somebody in Snakes on a Plane. Bubble Blaster. First of all, I love this gun. I actually will show this. The Bubble Blaster, it is absolutely supposed to be like, I think, not a pun, but like a nod to Bub and Bob from Bubble Bobble. A really cool NES game. And they're in Bust-A-Move, too. The Suds. Shoots... SpongeBob. The Suds. Shoots bubbles. Uniquely effective under the right circumstances. Doubles as an amusing toy for babies. Nice. Elephant Gun shoots elephants. The Synergy does shoot elephants. Let's see, an inelegant weapon for a less civilized age. These guns were once used to make pianos out of teeth. Ooh. Let's see here, we have the Tangler. Get rectangled. Rectangles enemies. The Tangler shotgun fires particles from a dimension where matter exists only in rectilinear form. Rectilinear form. I really love their choice of vernacular and verbiage from Dodge Roll games. That's really good. And the Synergy, fun fact, it turns them into circles instead. The Void Shotgun. CQC. Let's see. The favored weapon of the Void Corps' frontline soldiers. Its short range ensures that any encounter will be lethal, one way or another. Mass Shotgun. My favorite gun. That's what it says, not my favorite gun. A shotgun used by the highest-ranking soldiers of the hegemony. I never learned how to pronounce this. Is it hegemony or hegemony? Let me know in the comments. Designed for rapid deployment and easy storage, the mass shotgun fires a single large slug that bursts into smaller pellets. The Shotgun Full of Hate. I thought I just said Shotgun of Hate. Huh. Shotgun Full of Hate. Hate is power! A merciless shotgun variant, packed with skulls, nails, and poison. After Hespera fell, her shotgun grew dark and corrupted by rage. This shotgun's pretty good, by the way. Shotgun Full of Love. Kill with kindness. Deals damage and potentially charms enemies. The preferred weapon of Hespera, the pride of Venus, a beloved Gungeoneer. Let's see. Shot Grub. No worries. The infant Shot Grub is typically wielded by an adult Shot Grub, a guardian of bullet hell. Those are tough enemies, by the way. You need to be really careful with them. I'll just say they'll fuck you up if you're not careful. It fires bullets in unnerving patterns. Gungeoneers should take care that it not attach to their brainstem. Oh, it's supposed to... Oh, I wonder if it's supposed to be a play on the head crabs, I wonder, from Half-Life. Gilded Hydra. Heads up. Created by Edwin, the legendary gunsmith. Extra clip capacity on damage taken. Revolvations 2:1. These are the words of Caliber spelled with a K. When the gun is drawn to the heart of the pacifist, and the chambers are empty, and the shells are spent, the last of the jammed will ascend to seal the breach forever. That's cool. We have the Blunderbuss. Shoots anything. Used mostly by farmers who seek to defend their farms from hungry giants, the Blunderbuss fires anything you put into it. Hold to charge and launch projectiles in an inaccurate short spray. Not as effective against sly dragons. We have the Pulse Cannon. Time of Death. Fires several pulses of decoherent energy. An early, less controlled version of modern energy weaponry. We have the Siren, Shotgun, like mermaid, siren, mermaid. Prevents goop effects. The siren's watery blasts can be a lifesaver when faced with toxic pools or patches of flame. And yeah, it pretty much nullifies a lot of floor effects. The Zilla shotgun, quadruple the fun, a 4-barreled shotgun that can be fired all at once. Zilla Industries is famous for crafting bespoke weapons for highly talented gunslingers. This shotgun was created with only one concept in mind: maximum destructive potential. We have the Icebreaker, never let it go. Yeah, let it go. So let's see. Alternates between frigid blasts and explosive slugs. The Icebreaker was designed by Edwin, the legendary gunsmith, the only gun to combine freezing and shattering technology into one convenient package. The Membrane, I love this shotgun. Green or yellow, fires a splitting burst of mucus, brought to the Gungeon by the warlike Blablonians. Its suppressive fire helped King Viscabro III, as in viscous, win back the province of Goopskone from the rebel forces led by his brother Gelazbro, like Osmosis Jones, probably. This is very well and cleverly crafted, honestly. Yeah, more than half of these I never read. Like, this is all like awesome for me, and for you too. The Huntsman, Axes of Evil. Reload for momentary safety. A misbegotten, is that a word? A misbegotten attempt to combine melee and ranged combat. The axe portion of this gun is mostly worthless. Reloading it involves swinging the blade around wildly, which might protect you from a stray bullet. Blooper, close your bloop. Extremely high knockback. A poor facsimile, of the gun that can kill the past, seeking an alternate route to past modification. Time travelers would use this gun to eliminate their past selves and take their place. Unfortunately, without the power of the true gun, this always resulted in ironic consequences. We have the bow, simply, like a bow. Hold fire to charge. The classic bow will never go out of style. I really do like the short ones too, and there's a funny, disgruntled image of Link reading a map under that. The Charmed Bow. I had to show you this one for the description. It's simply just like, kind of like an emoji style of like hearts making an arrow. See that? Think of it as like less than 3. Charms enemies temporarily. The preferred bow of the Pride of Venus before her fall. While its arrows deal little physical damage, they are coated in a potent hallucinogen. That's what it is? Oh, that's interesting. Even a slight scratch can confuse friend and foe. It's the crossbow, one of the earliest crossbow, the original. One of the earliest examples of trigger-fired projectiles. And it shows the corgi and a crossbow as a little doodle. The sticky crossbow, reload, explode. Darts explode on reload. A favorite of the adventurer Freifel, that's funny, like Freifel Goes West, who appreciates traditional weaponry, but isn't opposed to a few combustible upgrades. The shotbow, a teleporter accident. The shotbow fires crossbolts in a shotgun burst. The shotbow is the result of a failed experiment using the Gungeon's teleportation network. Triple crossbow, 3 over 1. Like 3, is greater than 1. Not over 1, excuse me. 3 greater than 1. That's what it says. The triple crossbow represents the pinnacle of multiple bolt technology. This one alternates between slowing bolts and a triple volley. Crescent crossbow, moonshot. Fires shattering starlight. A crossbow that shines in the moonlight of Ganymede. I'm not sure what that's referencing. Charge it up and watch the shooting stars fly. Gunbow, failed experiment. Fires a large ricochet round. In an attempt to combine the combat efficiency of bullets with the stealth and recoverability of arrows, modern archers developed the gunbow. Though it proved ineffective in normal combat, it has taken on new life in the Gungeon. Oh, this is a good one. It's the Klobe, otherwise known as the Klob, from GoldenEye 007. Everyone's favorite. Gungeonologists have long debated what is truly the worst gun in the Gungeon. More Gungeoneers have perished with Klobs or Clobes. It really is Klob, but it puts an E, so in English it's like Klobe, in their inventory. So, I'll show that over. More Gungeoneers have perished with cloves in their inventory than any other gun. Coincidence? And I love the doodle right here. I had to show you this. It's a doodle of... Hold on. First I'll show it to you. Once it focuses. Come on. Oh, right there. His name escaped me. I have a brain fart right now. But it's the guy from 007. The guy that is like controlling the golden eye. Oh, Bordis. That's right. Hold on. His name was Bordis. One of the computer masters, quote unquote, if you will, from GoldenEye 007, that goes, "I am invincible," as he eventually gets killed in the movie. Spoilers. But I appreciate that they put a doodle of him in this with the clob. Next we have Machine Pistol, Rapid Fire. The Machine Pistol is a small but powerful handheld machine gun. It is a favorite of bandana-wearing Gundead, whose impatience with reloading is legendary. The Thompson Submachine Gun. Yeah, see? A favorite of organized criminals and hollow points. This gun has accumulated nicknames over its hundreds of years of use. Known affectionately as the Tommy Gun, the Trench Broom, the Chicago Typewriter, and the Teetotaler's Thursday. Teetotaler's Thursday? The Chicago Typewriter. Resident Evil 4. AK-47, except no substitutes. The AK-47 is in many ways the gun against which all other guns are judged. This affordable and reliable piece of hardware has proven itself in nearly any terrain or situation. Desert, jungle, snow, and dungeon were all accounted for in its timeless design. It can even fire underwater. I don't know about that. Is that true? Any of you gun experts in the comments, let me know if that's actually true. We have the Strafe copyright gun. Strafe R, like Strafe copyright gun. Bleeding Edge a gameplay. You know, from the game Strafe. Also produced, well, not produced, but published by Devolver Digital. Bleeding Edge gameplay. Fires explosive nails that detonate when the trigger is released, or after a brief period of time. This particular model is from the 1996 Gun of the Year re-release edition. Nice. We have AK-47, like A-K-E-Y, AK-47, unlocked and loaded, can unlock chests. The AK-47 is a masterpiece of Gungeon craft, perfectly combining the masterful gunplay of an AK-47 with the incredibly useful ability to open locks. An inscription along the frame reads, Exarcha Libertas. Exarcha Libertas. That's cool. That's Latin, I'm sure. Stone Dome, Big Head Mode. Nice. That's a GoldenEye thing too. Spits bullets. Fear. Chiseled from a large slab of the rare element cranium, this terrifying stony visage is a totem of an angry god. The Crown of Guns. All hail. Hail to the king, baby. Fires rapidly in all directions. This unwieldy crown signifies sovereignty over bullets. Much like how many countries of the world have sovereignty over themselves. The M16, Underslug, alternates with grenades. The M16 is a classic military issue machine gun, machine gun that upon reload switches projectiles to grenade launcher. The Combined Rifle, the play on words being the Combines from Half-Life 2, have lives, as in H-A-L-V-E, lives, alternates between firing pulse blasts and an extremely powerful ball of energy. Alien technology co-opted by the hegemony of man after the... Oh, there's actually a typo here. After the successful liberation of Planet 17, like City 17. And there's also a little doodle of a head crab here. Cute little guy. There he is on this side. Oh, yeah, that side. Yeah. Grab the Zorgun. Don't push the red button. Each clip contains an explosive final shot. The Zorgun is a mass-produced, all-purpose machine gun. Its eggshell design allows it to be stored easily in intergalactic cruise ship compartments. I'm actually not sure what it's referencing. It might be Star Trek, maybe. Mr. Accretion Jr., Music of the Spheres. Fires replicas of planets from a fictional solar system. Collect all 8. Due to a trick of perspective, these two-dimensional planets appear spherical. Oh boy, this I think this is supposed to be a flat Earth joke. Though much smaller than the source material, the planets created by this device still pack quite a punch. I also just realized, in each of the pictures, it's showing you how it fires the bullet. So like, even though we haven't read these yet, those little images like off to the side here, are showing you how it fires, and that's pretty cool. We have Vertebrake 47. Nervous yet? An abomination, this dark weapon was assembled from a fallen adventurer's spinal column and an AK-47 frame. When Nguyen was first exiled from his homeland, he was heartbroken. In his pain, he turned to the Gungeon. We have the balloon gun, Hot Air. Grants flight while held, but pops when damage is taken. Can be reinflated with an ammo box. A common party favor at Gungeon parties. Gungeon parties are, to be fair, fairly uncommon. That's funny. It's simply you lose your ammo if you take damage while holding it. We have the Mac 10, or the Masio, as I call it. I think it's supposed to say fuck never end or shit never end. There's like bleep cuss word there, like insert cuss word, then it says never end. High rate of fire and relatively compact, making it a favorite among Gungeoneers and criminals alike. We have the Heck Blaster. Whoa, Nelly! Extremely rapid fire. Used by a wiggly hero in the early days of the Gungeon, referring to Earthworm Jim. Whoa, Nelly. The Patriot, Gun Eater, a powerful machine gun that once belonged to a forgotten hero. This gun's mechanism is overly complicated, but it proves extremely effective in the field, beloved by many, despite its flaws. Referring to the boss's weapon from Metal Gear Solid 3. Final boss, spoiler alert. That's what she uses. The AC-15, Metalled Gear, becomes more powerful while its bearer is armored. The engineers behind this gun originally tried to devise a system to see if a bullet would hit its target, but the math was so unintuitive that they gave up entirely. A few no longer speak to each other. A few no longer speak to each other. That's cold. We have the Vulcan Cannon, Boundless Slaughter. Favored by the huge predatory bird that nests in the Gungeon, it is a weapon to be feared. Used by Vulcan Raven from Metal Gear Solid 1. We have the Plague Pistol, Chemical Warfare. Fires poisonous rounds. That's it. Ooh, I skipped a page. There we go. We have, really good gun. We have the Gungeon, kind of like engine, Gungeon. 12-cylinder. Move faster. Reloading converts goop into ammo. Old technology, but reliable, the Gungeon once revved up emits times 40 more bullets than it was rated for. The Dragun Fire. Roar. That's all it says, just roar. Let's see. Finely balanced, rapid fire can ignite foes. An Edwin original, the Dragun Fire was forged deep in the heart of the Gungeon, crafted to emulate the wrath of the beast from which it takes its name. Let's see. Sniper rifle, scope creep, low rate of fire, piercing. Handcrafted by the Rifle Gun Dead, each sniper rifle performs slightly differently, though the Gungeon rarely offers many opportunities for distance shooting. This gun still rewards a steady hand. We have the AWP, the AWP, the Noob Cannon. Let's see here. There's a really good joke in here. Okay. An extremely powerful rifle, banned in some sectors. Its ease of use caused it to be the weapon of choice for thousands of unskilled marksmen. Only handicapped by its long chambering time, some say that it will fire faster if you put it in your backpack after every shot. Oh man, this is like some deep Counter-Strike global offensive stuff. Now, the good joke here is that there's a knife down here with like a $150 price tag on it. I think that's implying the selling of skins of these guns and weapons. I think because there's some sort of, I don't know how legal it is, but there are people that gamble skins of guns for like Counter-Strike Global Offensive over certain websites for literally thousands of dollars, mind you. Just the gun. It's just a gun with a skin. That's it. It's like one of the highest, and most expensive, microtransactions ever. It's kind of like non-fungible tokens before they were non-fungible tokens. I'll say it that way. Kind of. Let's see, we have the M1, the Bolt Action, the most famous rifle in history. This gun's usefulness and reliability have become legend. Though not native to the Gungeon, its arrival seemed to be expected by the Gundead. You know, the M1 Garand from World War II, that wonderful ping sound that we've all heard from the Medal of Honor games. The Winchester Rifle. Guns and deviltry. The Winchester Rifle was used to famous effect by Frifle during his first adventures with the Grey Mouser. It might be a bit dated, but still packs quite the punch. I think they say guns and deviltry because its synergy throws shards of glass upon reload. I'm not sure if that's like a reference to like anything. I'm sure it is. The Corsair. Let's see. Plot a course. Let's see. Circumnavigates the room, then explodes. Many years ago, Gungeon mariners used wind to propel their bullets instead of combustion. The trips would take so long to cross the room that the bullets would sometimes mutiny and change course entirely. I think that word's being used correctly. Oh, sorry about that. Really itchy nose. Oh, there we go. Okay. And also a little note is that I think the synergy, unless it happens with other version of that gun, you simply move faster while physically holding it out. The Railgun. Calibrating. Launches a dense metal slug at incredible speeds. Ricochets will loosely track enemies. Wait, really? I didn't know that. The railgun has moved beyond the prototype stage into production. The slug has been reduced in mass to cut costs, resulting in weaker relative performance, but high ricochet potential. Now, we have the prototype railgun. Danger, high voltage. Launches a dense metal slug at incredible speeds. A secret military prototype built at great cost by the hegemony of man. A single shot can produce a hole in anything up to a destroyer-class starship. Wow. Get a little bit more. Oh man, I love this. And I'm only this far into it too. Oh, this way, yeah. Let's see. The Void Marshal, acquired under the table. Compact but highly accurate, the Void Marshal is a favorite of smugglers and rogues across the galaxy. I know this is referencing the pilot, but I'm pretty sure it's also referencing, everybody's hero, Han Solo. I'm kidding, but yeah. The Deckard, it's like Deck 4RD. Like literally the number 4, RD. Unicorn of handguns, fires massive explosive rounds. Following the tragic 10 Days War, a majority of the hegemony's shock troops were decommissioned. A small number of the combat robots escaped, however, and they were pursued relentlessly by special forces. This explosive hand cannon belonged to one such detective who tracked his prey to the Gungeon. I'm not sure what that's referencing. I'm not sure, honestly. The Judge, hot shot. Each clip contains a final shot with varying effects. Pass judgment on your enemies. I'm pretty sure this is referencing Judge Dredd, if I really had to guess. Let's see here. The Morning Star. Morning spelled with a U, obviously. Satellite Rain. Fires a tracking beam, which, when held on an enemy target, calls down an orbital strike. Persists while the trigger is held. Can be guided. Alien Sidearm. I love this one because this is the plasma rifle from Halo. Shieldbreaker. The hegemony of man has fought and won 3 major wars with alien races. Hundreds of other pistols were salvaged after the second of these wars. Rubedyne. I'm assuming this is how you pronounce it. It's Rube, like R-U-B-E hyphen A-D-Y-N-E. Rubedyne. Prototype. It never quits. A prototype ricochet blaster. This blaster was created to test the limits of projectile impact and ricochet physics. Rubedyne Mark II. Polished product. After mostly confirming the functionality of bounce physics, work was done to improve the design. Smaller, lighter, and in an attractive shade of purple, the Rubedyne Mark II delivers on the promise of the original prototype. We have Rubenstein's Monster, Unit 00, or Unit 00, if you will. An extremely powerful ricochet rifle. Cobbled together from the compatible parts of the Rubedyne and its prototype, this makeshift gun provides maximum lethality in one convenient package. We next have the Mine Cutter. Safety first. This laser was designed to precisely cut rocks in the Gungeon's black powder mining operations, but its powerful blasts are just as effective on Gundead. This is a reference to Isaac Clarke's weapon from Dead Space. You know, his main cutter weapon? The Mine Cutter. We have the Void Core Assault Rifle. Oh man, I'm not realizing up at the top of some of these pages there are some enemies and or bosses. Yeah, some little doodles pop up. That's cute. Up at the top is like what looks to be the bosses. I forget their names off the top of my head, but the wall and that Dungeons and Dragons boss. Oh, that's right, the Beholster up at the top of some of these pages. So, Void Core Assault Rifle, rapid fire. Before the Void Core was disbanded by the hegemony of man, they were renowned throughout the sector for their feats on and off the battlefield. Following their dissolution, the famed Void Core captain known as the Thunderbolt made his way to the Gungeon. Flash Ray. I think the reference here, okay, so it goes A-H, like ah. I think it's supposed to be like reference to that song, Flash. Excuse me, hold on. Flash. It's like I'm pretty sure that's what it's referencing there. The trusty sidearm of a spacefaring hero, featuring a stylish design and solid performance. This blaster is almost always worth keeping around. I think this weapon, by the way, just looking at it, I'll show you. I'm pretty sure it's Blasto's pistol from the game Blasto on the PlayStation 1. I think that's what this is. Wind-up gun. Oh, I love this gun. It's so good. Charge it. Decreases in damage output as the clip empties. You gotta wind it. And it shows the little gun cultist like winding it. It's cute. Hammer. With the number 4 instead of A. Hammer. Many bullets. Originally crafted by a gunsmith who favored revolvers, but was envious of the automatic weaponry being developed by his peers. It seemed like he accidentally left one of his tools in the clip. Tim Allen's weapon. Hammer. Snake Maker. Chance to transmogrify enemies. The Snake Maker was an attempt to replicate the strange transformative power of certain magics with technology. Though the experiment was a success, further research into transfigurative weaponry seemed excessive. Cool weapon. I think it even makes a little sound like upon using it. Turbo Gun. Repetitive strain. While reloading, any attempts to fire increase a damage... Wait, really? Any attempts to fire increase a damage multiplier. I didn't know that. Holy cow. Let's see. Years ago, savvy Gungeoneers built devices to automatically pull the trigger faster than a human hand. For some reason, they have fallen out of favor. Let's see. Hegemony Carbine. All the same. An advanced issue rifle for Hegemony troops. Primarily wielded by elite human soldiers, as the hegemony combat robots have superior weaponry. So this is a reference to the assault rifle from Halo 1, because it has exactly 600 rounds left over, for its full ammo, which is absolutely what that's referring to. Even though it's used by the Doom Marine, the Doom guy, if you will, that's the implication here. It's supposed to be the assault rifle from Halo. Halo 1, specifically, you know. The Screecher. Cover your ears. An overcharged anti-loitering and mob dispersal device. Forces enemies to forget their purpose and conviction. What does that say? There's text here. It says, hey, it's back. Someone doodled that in. Hey, it's back. The Laser Lotus, level 5. Pierce weapon. Gifted to any who reach level 5 in the Order of the True Gun. So even though I would say, because I've looked on the Wikia of this game, or the Wiki if you will, I don't think it actually says where this is from, but looking at the Laser Lotus, looking at its design, I'll show it to you right here. That guy right there, that big-ass cannon. And considering it holds only 100 rounds, I think this is the Rhino from Ratchet & Clank Going Commando. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Because it also has only 100 rounds, the Rhino, and it looks like this big rocket cannon. That's what I think it is. Hegemony Rifle. So precise. The standard issue rifle for all hegemony of man soldiers. Packs a decent punch, but the accuracy leaves much to be desired. Typical hegemony work. The Fight Saber. Saber spelled S-A-B-R-E. Heresy. Reload to reflect nearby bullets. An ancient weapon composed entirely of hardened light. That's cool. It also makes the room, like, you know, lightsaber sound upon reloading. Helix. Slice and dice. Fires 2-wave projectiles. Inspired by real science, the Helix is slightly useful for hitting 2 things at once, as long as they are a certain distance apart. The laser rifle. Blast off. A commonplace energy weapon. The laser rifle is the AK-47 of the future. Known for its low manufacturing costs and lower maintenance requirements, the laser rifle is used throughout the galaxy by hunters and miscreants alike. Miscreants alike? More or less, hooligans. The Crestfaller. Cold reality. Freezes enemies. This unique weapon was brought to the Gungeon by a disgraced warrior who discarded it when he gave up the projectiles. Its fires are extremely low energy, delivering a cold and highly depressing death. Woo. The Rad Gun. Totally rad. Active reload provides stacking benefits for bad enough dudes and chicks. They put that in parentheses. So having for bad enough dudes, this is like both a reference to like Cave Story and the game on NES called Bad Dudes. That's like definitely what this is referring to. Thunderclap. Lightning in a bullet. One of the first energy weapons created in the Gungeon. When lightning struck an old gunsmith's gun rack, he decided to sand it down with the gun. The result is crude as far as energy weapons go, but effective. So this is supposed to be, as far as I've researched, this is supposed to be the plasma gun from Doom 1. Or just the plasma gun in general. Because it holds exactly 300 shots. Charge shot. Hold to fire. The charge shot is a weapon from distant lands. Legends say it was once used by mutant gladiators in rocket-propelled death matches to the rocket-propelled death. That has to be referring to Quake in some way. It has to be. The fact that it mentions deathmatch, yeah, that has to be. Dark Marker. Big Bang. Fires 2 projectiles if they meet. Oh, this is referencing a black hole. Yeah. Matter is composed largely of strong particles, and antimatter is composed of weak particles. When they meet, the strong particles overwhelm the weak particles and then explode in satisfaction. This gun is the favorite gun of the Gunsling King, who somewhat inscrutably says it reminds him of his servant. Let me get a little bit of tea here. Let's see here. We have the Particulator. Strange matter. An initial burst of exotic particles triggers additional homing blasts. A weapon from the future. Perhaps a Gungeoneer from the distant future succeeded and brought this gun back. Gun. Oh man, this is good. Gun. It's supposed to be Genesis 1-1. It says Genesis 1-1. In the beginning, the Gungeon was formless and void, and bullets moved over the face of the deep. Little T. Let's see. The Emperor. Electric Terror. Obviously referencing the Emperor from Star Wars. Let's see. Electric Terror fires linked projectiles. This gun forces powerful electron bursts that imitate ancient spells of chained lightning. RPG. Leveled up. Fires rocket-propelled grenades that accelerate over a short distance. Oh, it's cute. They have, like, bombs as a little doodle here. Grenade Launcher. Thwomp. Fires grenades that can bounce. A difficult weapon to use effectively, but powerful in the right hands. The distinctive noise this gun makes is beloved by pinheads. Yeah, it makes a little poop like noise whenever you shoot it. The Stinger. Drone warfare from Metal Gear Solid 1. Originally used to swat down bothersome aircraft, the Stinger has become a favorite of the aim-deficient Gungeoneer. The Exotic. Pack of Wolves. Fires homing rockets that erupt into short-range swarms. Comes with a helpful POW. Though this gun was built unimaginably far away, it seems it was destined, I see what they did there, to eventually find its way to the Gungeon. Apparently this gun is from Destiny. Like, the game Destiny 1 and 2. Commando. Yeah, I'll show it to you. It's odd spelling. Commando, like a 4 and a 0. See that? Commando. You are fired. Standard rocket, standard box rocket, capacity 4. Often found atop military transports or mechanized walkers, this box rocket can be fired manually by the strongest Gungeoneers. It's also Jill Valentine's weapon when trying to take down Nemesis. RC rocket, avoid user error. Fires wire guided. That's weird. There's absolutely no wire in game. It fires wire-guided missiles, controlled by aiming. These missiles are excellent for catching an enemy off guard, or perhaps for traversing an electrified corridor. The Yari launcher. Hell yes. Chain fires homing rockets. A legendary weapon manufactured by Zilla Industries. This one was created bespoke for a powerful warrior, whose name has been lost to shadow. I wonder if this is from the game from Devolver Digital, Shadow Warrior. Maybe it is. Lil Bomber refused to lose, charged to fire bombs. A forgetful adventurer left a pouch full of bombs deep in the Gungeon, and they eventually sprouted into this amusing weapon. A favorite of the gunsling king, who often sends manservants to pick up the bombs. The Grass Chopper, noisy. This petite weapon packs a punch and can recoil, and the recoil can knock the user backwards. Bundle of wands, dark arts, triple magic burst. Magic is unreliable in the Gungeon, unless it is based in the art of gungeration. Man. Faced with low ammunition, some ingenious magic user taped several wands together in a crude approximation of a firearm. That's cool. Yeah, I'm loving this book, seriously. I gotta say, it's so nice. It's so awesome to have this thing. It feels righteous to have this. Oh, nice back crack too. Hold on. There we go. Okay, we have the Staff of Power, Missing Link, Reload to Transform. One of the earliest gun experiments. Before the fires of the forge were lit, this magic revolver was created when the then master of the Gungeon taped one of his staves of power to the top of the barrel. Witch Pistol, witch as in W-I-T-C-H, spells your doom. Chance to transmogrify. The Witch Pistol is a hexed variant of the standard Magnum, a favorite of magic users seeking to become familiar with gunplay. Hexagun, light fantastic, can transmogrify foes. The Hexagun was created by a vengeful gungerer, after, I can't believe, by the way, I'm sorry, I cannot believe how many gun puns they've done, which is pretty good, honestly. The Hexagun was created by a vengeful gungerer after his apprentices were slain by a gungeoneer wielding the humble bundle of wands. The stock is formed from what was once his staff, with each piece of metal. And each piece of metal was enchanted thrice before assembly. His revenge came swiftly, and from a great distance. The Phoenix, reborn in flame. The muzzle flare from this fiery handgun can ignite enemies, return enemies to dust. Famously wielded by two-shot Arias, E-R-I-A-S, on her final Gungeon attempt. We have the Magic Lamp. One wish, 3 times. 3 times the charm. Gunies, unlike their non-gun counterparts, have no problem with death wishes. Gunslinger's Ashes, spirit, willing. Releases a vengeful and armed spirit. The precise methods needed to preserve a body with gun intact have been lost to time, but the High Priest, first of the gun, still remembers. The High Priest, pretty good boss fight, by the way. And some of this. We have the Luxon Cannon Omnichrome. Rapid fire with the big finale. This tricky prism requires guile to wield, but with the right lens, fires shreds of solidified light that slice enemies in their path, falsely rumored to have natural healing abilities. Gunther, the Jealous Weapon, grows more powerful with each room cleared. This distrustful gun has gained sentience. As with all intelligent weapons, he should be treated with respect and care. It actually talks shit to you as you use it until it trusts you more. It's funny. The Unicorn Horn fires friendship. This magic horn is proof that at least one unicorn existed and now is either dead or hornless. Funny enough, it gives you curse upon picking it up. Well, I think it's 1 curse, I'm pretty sure. The Cobalt Hammer Break Stuff. Brought to the Gungeon by 2 of the first souls to conquer the Gungeon, their charge was driven by an unquenchable curiosity. Sleeping in shifts, The resting partner was carried into the depths of the other's back. Many throughout the galaxy first learned of the Gungeon via tales of their exploits. They have the Frost Giant. Icy Grasp. The Arctic blast this gun emits can freeze enemies at close range. This gun was carried by a Frost Giant long ago. Though they no longer rule the icy depths, a few of their artifacts still remain. The Bullet Boar. Mind Muncher. This thing is the Cerebral Boar from Turok 2, Seeds of Evil. It's an awesome weapon. This explosive drill... the explosive drills this gun fires will stun enemies before exploding. The Bullet Boar is an exotic weapon from the past, when the only creatures to carry guns were dinosaurs. So what it actually does, what it's not saying, it literally drills into the enemy's head, it stuns them as they're like dying and literally can't move properly, and their head explodes in tremendous fashion. It's so cool. The enemies in Turok 2, at least most of them as far as I know, if you shoot this and they see it coming, they will literally run in fear. They won't even try to attack you, they'll run away. It's pretty cool. And just like that, we're back. Let's continue on with the Ammonomicon. Next we have the Cat Claw. Needle your foes. Need as in like needing, as in like a cat needs like their sleeping spot. K-N-E-A-D. Fires explosive homing darts. This is a reference to the Needler from Halo because it works basically like the Needler from Halo. And I must show you this cute little doodle. Little cat with a gun in its mouth. Cute. The Mega Hand. It's a hyphen, capital P hyphen. The Mega Hand is a relic of the 10 Days War against the robots. The most powerful robot masters would modify it for their own styles of combat. This one is basic, but it still works well. Mega Man. Mega Buster. Demon Head. Wanged. Fires a superheated beam that can ignite enemies. The order of the true gun tells 3 tales of the demons that dwell beneath the Gungeon. All end in fire. Heroine. Charge beam active. The arm of a famous bounty hunter. This arm cannon has seen substantial use, but its upkeep has been immaculate. Obviously, you know that's Samus's hand cannon, and it's a super cute Blobulon as a Metroid. Very cute doodle, like a very cute doodle. Mutation. Didn't need to anyway. To spell like the number 2. A horrific consequence of radiation exposure. At least the arm is still somewhat useful. And useful it is. It's a good weapon. It's a really good weapon. There we go. See, Flame Hand. 2d6 plus initiative mod. I think that's what this means. So it says number 2, D like David. Number 6, plus INT mod, initiative mod. I'm assuming that's what that means. Some sort of Dungeons and Dragons thing. Sets enemies aflame. Alban Smallbore, enthralled with the variety of guns he found in the Gungeon, created this spell. Upon casting, the wielder's hand bursts into flames, allowing fireballs to be thrown like bullets. Machine Fist, avalanche of bullets. Alternates between rapid-fire machine gun and a fire-guided explosive fist. According to legend, 2 men were each fitted with one of these hands, one the left and the other the right. The next time they met, only one walked away. Obviously, it's referring to Barrett's hand machine, machine gun fist from, or hand cannon, if you will, from Final Fantasy VII. And it shows a bullet can with a little cloud haircut. It's cute. Robot's left hand. See you later. The left hand of an assault robot that fled to the Gungeon. It turns out most robots are left-handed. Snowballer. May contain rocks. This weapon was constructed the single time the Gungeon experienced a snow day. New Gundead simply appeared with these cannons strapped to their bodies and pelted everything in sight with powdery projectiles. There were also many chipped teeth. Super Meat Gun. Very fast. Made of meat, holding this gun allows its wielder to move just a little bit faster. Super Meat Boy. Awesome game. Anvilin. Practical and safe. Fires anvils. A hometown favorite, the Anvilin has been shown to be the safest and most effective means of dispatching foes with an anvil. Just like Wile E. Coyote. Fossilized Gun. Proof that guns once existed. Reloading the skull produces a a gout of flame that can ignite oil. This is a spectacularly preserved specimen of a gun that went extinct during the the ballistic era. I'm sure it's a pun on some sort of like prehistoric dinosaur name. I'm sure it is. The gamma ray. Mean green. This archaic laser has been studied for centuries. Gungeonologists can only conclude that it was used by primitive people to poison each other with radiation. Freeze ray. Ice to meet you. Freezes enemies in their tracks. That's it. Let's see. Science cannon. Charged particles. This immense beam cannon was developed as part of a bid to win the hegemon's military contracts. The steady beam of intense science energy it fires is a true testament to what physics and engineering can accomplish. The disintegrator. Return to dust. Fires a beam that decoheres matter into its constituent particles. This disintegration ray is outlawed on almost every planet with some form of government and feared by all beings made primarily of matter. It can be fired illegally in only two places, the Gungeon and the waste disposal facilities of Popolon 5. Popolon 5. Proton backpack. Crossing streams. Deals extra damage to ghosts and specters. Originally brought to the Gungeon by a team of investigators who suspected that something strange was going on. The Ghostbusters. We have the Mega Dowser. Contents under pressure. A water gun might seem to be a poor weapon for Gungeoneering, and in most cases that is true, but a well-placed blast of water can douse a raging inferno, a soaked enemy can be electrified, a dazed foe can be pushed into the abyss. In the Gungeon, creativity is key to victory. We then have the Plunger. Take your best shot. Fires a stream of toxic goop. The syringe gun was ordered for the Gungeon by the Medicines. Wait, what? It's like M and then E with an accent mark, DECINS. The Medicine Sans Diplome, to perform a complete blood transfusions all at once. When that proved dangerous, a crafty Gungeoneer filled the giant syringe with the live Poisbulon. Ooh. The Raiden Coil. Shoot 'em up. Damages all enemies on screen, no matter what. This cannon was built for mounting on supersonic attack fighters, but has been retrofitted to be carried by infantry. An inscription on the barrel reads, "Know thy own position, and all others inevitably fall." The Moonscraper. Pew! This powerful laser was designed to carve moon rock at high speed during terraforming projects. Moonscraper, this is the Moonraker, the laser from GoldenEye 007 on the N64. Barrel. Nothing easier. Even mentioning guns in the Gungeon can have strange effects. This is an old idiom that has been given physical form through simple repetition. Note, words are the Gungeon's second language, so slight inaccuracies may occur. Trick gun. Reload to transform. Alternates between handgun and shotgun forms. Legend tells of demon bullets that inhabit the lowest level of the Gungeon, making their lairs beneath the Great Forge. The trick gun is a favorite of the Gungeoneers who style themselves as demon hunters. We have the Mailbox. Special delivery. Contains junk mail and one untrustworthy package. It was a wise and hopeful Gungeoneer who observed that mailboxes share the same basic shape of guns. When they sought to change their past, they wondered whether any gun-shaped object would operate as guns do within the Gungeon's walls. Nail gun. Pest control. This ancient tool is theorized to have been in bizarre pagan rituals involving spiders and flame. Light gun. Third party. Each clip finishes with a homing bird. After a clumsy child of the Gungeon accidentally dropped this toy into a pit, they were forced to amuse themselves with the dart gun. So this is the NES light gun. Pretty cool. And also, oh man, I didn't notice that. There's a little doodle of the Duck Hunt dog. There he is. See him at the bottom? There he is. Arf, arf, arf. Dueling laser. more interesting this way. Uses no ammo, but recharges like an item. 1,000 worlds away on a war-torn planet, this pistol is used in duels to the death. Its powerful beam consumes no ammo, but takes time to recharge. A hasty shot comes with a price. Pretty sure it's Han Solo, but I can't say for sure. Okay. Wood beam. Speak softly. A wooden beam, often used in construction. Not technically a gun, but you could probably smack some bulletkin around with it. That's actually what it says. Mahogany. This is a good one. 100% organic. This leafy blaster is made of mahogany, a strange wood which only take root near the Gungeon. The Scrambler. Bullet or the gun? Which came first? The Scrambler fires unhatched bullet eggs, each close to hatching. Upon impact, a swarm of newborn bullets is released, hungry for their first meal. It's a cute little gun. The Trash Cannon. Take it out. An improvised gun that fires trash, sending poison in all directions. A threat to anyone in the room, including the wielder. This becomes more powerful the more junk a Gungeoneer is carrying. Funny synergy, it becomes like a recycling trash cannon. Or no, not trash. It becomes like a recycling bin upon becoming synergized. Glacier. Refill your trays. Projectiles shatter and freeze enemies. The Origami. This is by far my favorite weapon. Origami, Origami. 1,000 cuts. This gun, incredibly enough, has been folded entirely out of paper. Only a true master gunsmith could create something this elegant. The Kiln. Fires pots. Gungeoneers tend to have little regard for the decorative pottery found throughout the Gungeon. To help quickly replace the broken decorations, custodians commission this pot-producing pistol. This earliest version fired with pots with too much velocity and was therefore discarded. The Skull Spitter. Awesome weapon. Hard-headed. Even in death, bullets fly. This gun was crafted by Nguyen, the Cursed, from the skeleton of a gun dead that had become a specter. Nguyen's body still remains somewhere deep in the hollow, and it is from his bones that all curse arises. Buzzkill. Sawed On. Fires saw blades. The marketing team assigned to the saw blader wanted to call it the Sawed On shotgun, but were overruled by the gun's designer. It's more of a handgun anyway. Oh, almost missed a page. We're actually coming close to the items here soon. Ooh. We have the Tear Jerker. So this is like Q_Q, like capital Q, like a crying face. Fires tears with momentum. This grotesque gun is made of eyeballs, bound together in a gun-like shape. Tears are a surprisingly effective projectile for exploring dungeons. The Starpew. Reap and Sow, from Stardew Valley. Charge sequentially for more shots. A watering can used by the bulletkin, who lack even a fundamental understanding of agriculture. It's cool, because this thing at full power fires like the uranium, I believe they're called uranium, like the best equipment you can get in Stardew Valley. Those purple ones. Eye of the Beholster. What a beauty! The reproductive gun of the terrible Beholster. When wielded by its creator, it summons young Beholster spawned from the void. Let's see. The Molotov launcher. Exactly what you think. Launches Molotovs. The Molotov launcher takes the principle of incendiary bottles and removes arm pain. Just shoot it. Don't even throw it. The Shock Rifle. Zap. The Shock Rifle uses a modified battery and coil to propel electricity. Bait Launcher. Meat your maker. Like, you know, like the food meat. Let's see. Launches meat that attracts carnivores. This esoteric weapon was devised by Emmett Kalks during one of his famous, big game expeditions. The stake thrown by this small catapult will almost certainly draw the attention of any nearby predators. Bait launcher. Let's see here. Brick Breaker. Wrong kind of mortar. Legends tell of a mysterious alchemist who could turn bricks into coins, turtles, mushrooms, and a wide variety of other things. If true, this gun is a poor facsimile of his abilities, but it is still useful nonetheless. Quite literally, it's quite literally 2 brick blocks from Super Mario Bros. 1 glued together that shoots Koopa shells. That's cool. Betrayer's shield, actually a gun, generates a protective shield upon reload. Bologna lost his knighthood when he betrayed Sir Manuel, but he did not lose his gun. He did that much later. Lowercase r. Alphabetical. This letter R looks like a gun. It is rare, but not unheard of, for abstract concepts to take gun form when discussed near the Gungeon. And when you fire it, it goes bullet, bullet. It like physically says it and shoots the letters bullet. Excalibur, once and future. Reload to clear the air of bullets. This abominable weapon angers the jammed, and you earn curse upon picking it up. The weapon of a mythical hero, said to have mastered the Gungeon, reloading initiates a defensive flurry of slashes, each positioned to carve a bullet from the air. It actually, I believe it also shoots them back, too. Face Melter. Squiddly, wee woo, I guess. Wii U. See, a normal electric guitar. Drops an amplifier on reload for double the power. Unfortunately, musical talent and gungeoneering skill do not often overlap. Any damage caused by this gun have little to do with the Gungeon. Let's see. Trident. Under the sea. Like SpongeBob. Let's see. This trident is immaculately crafted, and powerful runes etched into its length allow it to channel mighty bullet magics. Sometimes when the Gungeon shifts, entire regions are submerged. Wow. Oh, well, I missed a page. Hold on. There we go. The Abyssal Tentacle. Look away. A horrifying tentacle, cloven from some abyssal fiend. It moves in very disquieting ways. The Quad Laser. No one can defeat it. From Aqua Teen Hunger Force. The strange artifact fires an extremely powerful blast of moon energy. While incredibly slow, it cannot be halted. The Moononites. Pitchfork. Get forked. A favorite of fallen bulletkin who learned everything about being devils from television. That's funny. The Gungeon Ant. What army? Alternates between oily bursts and fiery blasts. When the great bullet fell from the sky, not even the earth beneath the Gungeon was spared. The ants that made their home beneath the floors became terrifying in size, and capable of projectile spit. Nearly extinct, the last of the species occasionally hide in the chests. All this talking is actually vibrating my nose so much that it legitimately tickles it. It itches. Bah. Okay. Life Orb. Blaster Ball. Drains will from foes. An item to be held by a Gungeoneer can be used to weaponize stolen will against the holder's enemies. Then we have the Alien Engine. This weapon is awesome. The Danger Zone. The engine of a crashed starship that has been converted into an energy weapon. Amazing weapon. We have the Microtransaction Gun. Pay to win. Everyone involved in the production of this gun thought it was a bad idea, but the higher-ups made them build it anyway. Later, management shut down that gun factory for making a gun no one liked. Yeah, it's just some corporate people grabbing money in the doodles here. Yeah, very obviously knowledgeable of Activision, EA, all that stuff. The Pox Cannon. Lousy t-shirt, and pox is spelled P-O-X, like smallpox. The souped-up t-shirt cannon fires tainted apparel. Enemies defeated after contracting the pox will leave a pool of deadly goop behind. T-shirt cannon. Machine gun wash only. Fires t-shirts. Gungeon Merch was a short-lived startup enterprise founded by a few misguided gundead. After shooting their fourth consecutive customer, they turned their sights away from the business. Banana. Plan pain. Good joke. Bananas resemble guns, and are high in potassium, a convenient snack and a weapon for Gungeoneers. Beehive. Bzz. Shoots bees. A beehive is nature's gun. It is a good shake. Oh yeah, give it a good shake and let the bullets fly. Silencer. 300 dead count. Can stun enemies at close range. Alban Smallbore was known for enchanting mundane objects to make them more gun-like. This pillow, which once decorated his guest chambers, is a perfect example of his unique strain of madness. We have the camera, say cheese, a camera brought to the Gungeon by a journalist. The camera is shaped enough like a gun to survive in the Gungeon's depths. Directional pad, input-output. When this gun runs out of ammo, it is destroyed, creating a chest. This pad was once used as the summons for an ancient convocation of wizards. It is crusted from years of use, notably back low punch. That's cute. Gungeon, hustle, an ancient zither instrument possessed by vengeful spirits. Difficult to play, but deadly in the hands of a master. Sling, outrageous. Sometimes the old ways are the best ways. Deal more damage to powerful foes. This is not one of those old best ways. The lowly sling is barely a gun, even by Gungeon standards. Only recommended as a last resort for serious Gungeoneers. Cactus. 1,000 needles, just like the cactuar. Or excuse me, cactar. Low damage, high rate of fire. High rate of fire. Spiny. Remnants of gun cacti can be found throughout the Gungeon, but no one is certain as to their source. Perhaps they hail from a yet undiscovered chamber? Regardless, their impressive needle capacity is a boon to any Gungeoneer. Black hole gun. Oh, that's cute. I just noticed there's a little doodle of a bulletkin in the exact pose as the cactar. You know, like their sideways pose with their arms out and stuff. Black hole gun. Won't you come? Shoots black holes. A technological marvel produced by Interstice technology. Once fully charged, users report seeing the momentary birth and death of a star. Let's see here. The BSG, Big Shooty Gun, charged to clear rooms, a Gungeon classic, and one of the first to be imported through the Gungeon acquisitions department. The BSG's powerful blast will make short work of nearly any gun dead. You know, the big fucking gun, the BFG from Doom. Compressed air tank. You know my work. Shoots sharks. Really? This gun, a Calx original, fires homing sharks. This would never function under normal circumstances, but the Gungeon respects the pure audacity of its existence. Serious cannon. Seriously mental. From Serious Sam. A cannon of serious power. This launches cannonballs that cannot be stopped by anything but a solid wall. The Serious Cannon was brought to the Gungeon by... It says his name. By Sam Serious Stone. That's really cool that it says his name. And it has one of the kamikazes as a doodle. Not with the bulletins, like one of the actual one of the actual kamikazes from Serious Sam. Makeshift cannon. You only get one shot. A makeshift cannon filled with gunpowder and shrapnel. Immensely powerful, but it can only be fired once. Devolver. Degenerates. Can reduce any target or situation to a more debased state. Smells of rum. I will share this with you. This is pretty cute what they did here. So there are doodles of Jacket from Hotline Miami. Let's see here. Some of the games I don't recognize. Oh, they put in the Serious Bomb from Serious Sam. Also Vulcan Raven. And other things. I'll show them to you there. They did a whole page on this. This might be the last entry for the guns. Let me see here. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There's a player notes section. Next are the items. And we're still going strong on this, too. Items. Woo. It's pretty cool. Master Round. First Chamber. This rare artifact indicates mystery of the first chamber. Let's see. Apocryphal texts recovered from cultists of the Order indicate that the gun and the bullet are linked somehow. Okay, so all the rest of the rounds more or less say the same. Yeah, they more or less say the same thing, except for the second line. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, except for the second line. So I'll say just the second line. Master Round, second chamber. Any who enter the Gungeon are doomed to remain, living countless lives in an effort to break the cycle. Master Round, third chamber. Few return from the deadly route that leads to the Forge, yet fewer survive that venture into less explored territory. Master Round, fourth chamber. A monument to the legendary hero greets all who challenge the Gungeon, though their identity has been lost to the ages. And there are more items right here. Cute. Actually, this is I'm telling you, this is well made. This is so incredibly, I'm like highly impressed with all of this. Master Round, fifth chamber. This unfathomable artifact indicates mastery of the penultimate chamber. The legendary hero felled the beast at the heart of the Gungeon with 5 rounds. According to the myth, the 6th remains unfired. Let's see. Master Round, Old Magic, Bullet Component. The primer of one of the first Gundead to ever walk the Gungeon. It still trembles with the energies released when the bullet struck. Arcane Gunpowder from the Deep. Bullet Component. Before the great bullet fell, the Gungeon's original master used this powder in his experiments. The bullet kin still mine it from the depths, awaiting the return of their master. Planar Lead. Astral Slug. Bullet Component. This extra planar lead was once part of the great bullet that fell from the sky. The origin of all Gundead, it shimmers softly, shifting between the material and ethereal sides of the curtain. Grows hot in the presence of enemies. As far as I know, those primers and stuff have no effect on like gameplay, as far as I know. As far as like fighting and whatnot. Obsidian Shell Casing. Indestructible. Bullet Component. Carved from a fang of a high dragon, this casing is the only material strong enough to jacket planar lead. Blank. Banish Bullets. Erases all projectiles in the room, pushes enemies back, and deals a small amount of damage. Only 3. Only 3 points of damage. Medkit. Heals. Medkits provide substantial healing when used. Contains a small piece of fairy. Seeking a place that would provide a near constant flow of the desperate and injured, Medicine Sans Diplome, recognized the Gungeon as the perfect place to found their practice. We have Ration. Calories. Mate. Provides healing on use. If equipped, will be used automatically on death. From Metal Gear Solid 1. This MRE comes in the form of a dry and dense cookie. It doesn't taste great, but it delivers the calories the body needs. I really do wonder how like meals ready to eat really taste. Orange. You're not Alexander. With this orange, your style, it's impetuous. Your defense, impregnable. This is from God Hand, which is such an awesome reference. I love it. Friendship Cookie. It's delicious. Revives a friend once. Baked fresh every morning by mom. It's to die for. Or, just maybe, to live for. That's cute. Bottle. Heart container. Can hold hearts or ammo for use later. Use once to collect something, and use again to consume. Bomb. Use for boom. Explodes after a short delay. Countless experienced adventurers have brought bombs to the Gungeon, seeking secret doors, only to be foiled by the existence of blanks. Still, explosives have their place. Meat Bun. On a roll. Heals for a small amount. A delicious, freshly baked roll. Sometimes things just work out. This is a good item too. Not only does it heal you, it permanently increases your damage until you get hurt again. Your damage output, that is. Ice Bomb. Cool it. Freezes enemies. Chafe Grenade. Dazed and confused. Stuns all enemies. This grenade is full of small, shiny particles. Any enemy caught in the blast radius will be completely enthralled for a short time. Popular with special ops units and children's entertainers. Wow. Proximity Mine. This mine activates when an enemy gets close. It's from GoldenEye. It's like literally the proximity mine from GoldenEye. I didn't skip any pages, did I? I don't think so. Nope. Cool. Cluster Mine. Area hazard. Creates a cluster of proximity mines. C4. Stick Boom. C4 can be placed and then triggered remotely. More useful than a standard time bomb, but less convenient than a proximity mine. Plastic explosives can be manually triggered. Weird egg, miracle of gun. Gestates over time, used to acquire something. A strange egg found in the Gungeon, high in protein, and has a little baby Yoshi coming out of an egg as a doodle. Molotov. Wait, oh, that is so a typo. Holy cow, look at this. Molotov. It's okay, guys. You tried really hard. Feel the burn. Molotov cocktails aren't guns, and so they are frowned upon by long-dwelling Gungeoneers. They get the job done regardless. Knowing the hegemony wouldn't let her bring her own weaponry to the Gungeon, the convict smuggle these few bottles in with the transport's cargo. Oh, crack. Ooh, nice. Airstrike. Superior. Triggers a chain of missile strikes. Only the most daring pilots will fly low enough to enter the Gungeon. Oh, there you go. Name drop. Napalm Strike. Smells great. The pinnacle of Gungeon air support. Big boy. This weapon, oh, this thing is amazing. Set the world on fire. And you know what that's from. I want to set, world on fire. From Fallout. Pretty cool. I've always, side note, I've never been a fan of the Fallout series, but I really do like the setting and songs that are in some of the games. Nuclear arms were forbidden by the Third Interstellar Armistice, but as large sections of the Gungeon existed before that accord was signed, it is a bit of a gray area legally. So I'll show you this item here, this red telephone. As far as I know, and as far as I've studied, also looking at the Wikia, this is apparently like the kind of phone that was used to literally phone in us dropping the bombs, the nuclear bombs on Japan. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. That's apparently what this is, because when you use it, it creates a gigantic nuclear blast. And it's a fantastic item. Puts curse on you, but it's so good. If you get it, oh, you should totally get it. Roll bomb. Power charge. Produces a bomb when dodge rolling. This strange mechanism dispenses explosives when spun. Obviously referring to, Samus's roll bombs. Or, ball form bombs. I-Bomb companion app. One for that. As in there's an app for that. Back when that was a joke in the early 2000s. Oh, there's an app for that. Detonates explosive objects in the current room. Kids these days can detonate explosives from their phones. In the early days of the Gungeon, some form of shooting was required. Supply drop. I need mags. Calls in an ammo drop. Ammo synthesizer. Ammo chance on kills. Repurposes spent ammo from fallen Gundead. Heart synthesizer. Play well, get hearts. Extra chance for hearts on room clear. Armor synthesizer. Play well, get armor. Occasionally produces armor. Less effective if rattled. Master of unlocking. Play well, get keys. Increases the chance of gaining a key upon clearing a room. Miss Jill Valentine. Utility belt. All capacity up. Carry an additional item and more ammunition. The Macho Brace. Value for effort. This training device promotes growth in bullets. Shots are more powerful when coming out of a dodge roll. Does not affect speed. Training to be the very best takes commitment and hard work. So this is referring to a Pokemon hold item known as the Macho Brace. As far as I know, I think it either increases attack and lowers speed. It mentions it doesn't lower speed, which yes, in this game it doesn't actually affect your speed. But I think it might give you better EVs upon the Pokemon you KO, or when you level up, it might give you better stat buffs. But either way, it produces better experience, as far as I know. Let's see. Hidden compartment. Extra space. Increases active item capacity and maximum ammo counts. Ever since the hegemony caught him and a few questionably legal goods, the pilot has turned to more clandestine storage methods. I haven't seen that word in a long time. Backpack. Item capacity up. The backpack grants you the most of another active item. Useful, but cumbersome. Loot bag. Doesn't float. Grants wealth prone to tearing, perfectly proportioned for light travel or a trip to the gun, or a trip to the gym. This classical duffel features a timeless aesthetic and a padded removable shoulder strap, not bulletproof. This is from Payday, like the loot bag. Yeah. Drill, sergeant, opens locked chests, loud. A device once used to access the innermost chambers of ancient currency reliquaries. Reliquaries? Wow. Amazing verbiage here, guys. Cheaply constructed and prone to breaking in ancient texts, the word drill is commonly preceded or followed by expletives? I'm not sure what that word is. Clown mask. Anonymity aid. Grants anonymity. Friendship. Masks of this design were worn exploring primitive Gungeon-like structures, filled with money. Now referenced to as Mungeons, the friendly clown design is thought to have helped Mungeoneers make peace with their natives, and these last 3 items were all from Payday. Scope. Steady aim. A standard scope increases accuracy. Laser sight. King of the dot. Increases accuracy. Laser sights work extremely well in the Gungeon, where stealth is rarely a concern. Ammo belt. Ammo capacity up. Ammo capacity increased. I do like how some of them are so quaint and just like to the point. Bullet time. Dodge this. This clock holds mystical properties that enable the activator to slow down time. Aged bell. Lacuna Lacuna, I guess. Lacuna. Lacuna. Briefly stops time. This bell appears to be made of different materials at different times. The mournful tones it emits echo forwards and backwards. Some claim that they can hear it before it rings. Singularity. Sucks. Creates a small black hole, damaging any enemies and destroying any projectiles caught in its gravitational pull. First pioneered by the hegemony of man during the 10 Days' War, the portable Star Crusher was deemed too dangerous for broad deployment. Decoy. Get him! This crude facsimile of a Gungeoneer will distract Gundead for a time. Many Gundead seem content to lock trespassers up in cells. Despite their trigger-happy natures, somewhere deep in the Gungeon there is probably a prison full of decoys. And that I find funny. Explosive decoy. Kaboom! Distracts enemies, then explodes. Invented by Winchester, but eventually discarded in frustration after he spent hours trying to coax someone into playing his game, only to find it was his own decoy. Melted rock. Corpses explode. Resonates with Gundead corpses, causing them to explode. This rock is a testament to one poor soul whose agony was so great that it still echoes in the bodies of the freshly deceased. Trusty lockpicks. Who needs keys? Chance to pick locks can only be used once per lock. These lockpicks have never let the pilot down, except for the many times they did. Smoke bomb. Vanish. Temporary invisibility. Let's see. Box. Just a box. The ultimate in stealth technology. No one is perceptive enough to see through such an elaborate ruse. Like Snake himself. Vinegar Solid. Fortune's favor. Used for luck. Enemy bullets go wide. An experimental device worn by a particularly lucky Gungeoneer. In the end, it wasn't enough to save her life, but it certainly extended it. This is Fortune from Metal Gear Solid 2. She has like this uncanny ability to have bullets basically avoid her. They go around her, but she wants to die, but she can't by like getting shot. Jar of Bees, the pain from Metal Gear Solid 3. These bees have been carefully trained to hunt down enemy munitions and destroy them. Potion of lead skin, I'm invincible. Temporary invulnerability, a product of Professor Gupton's rigorous research. Double vision. You know the song, Close My Eyes with that double vision. Double vision. One for each of you. The favored brew of two-shot Arius. Arius claimed that drinking before a gunfight would double her effectiveness in combat, but for obvious reasons, was not taken too seriously. Perhaps there was some truth in her tales. Chest teleporter. Zap. Moves a chest to the next floor. This unusual adventuring tool moves a chest forward in the time stream, causing it to age and possibly level up. Reload stone. Magnetic North. Nice, with a gun pun. I never noticed that. Magnetic North. Briefly absorbs enemy bullets and converts them to ammo. The molecules in this rare piece of stone are naturally aligned such that all of their bullets face the same direction. Poison vial, for external use only, creates a pool of poisonous goop. Stolen from the witch's storehouse, this jar contains essence of poisbulon, toxic to gundead and gungeoneer alike. Ooh. Amazing item here. Potion of Gun Friendship. Temporary +1 to gun. Temporarily increases combat ability. Another of Gupton's inventions, the Potion of Gun Friendship will temporarily strengthen one's bond with their weapon, increasing combat prowess significantly. Portable turret. Some assembly required. Shoots at enemies for a short time. This portable turret is actually a doll commonly given to young gundead. It shoots at anything nearby and is thought to encourage good habits. Knife shield. Use again to launch. The knife shield is a shield made of blasphemous knives. Be wary of using it, as it is believed to bring upon the anger of the damned. Yes, it does give you curse upon picking it up. Grappling hook. Rapid transit. A quick way to get around or to bring an item to you. Can briefly stun enemies. It is a kind of grappling hook that can be shot, known to some as the shoot hook. Like the hook shot from Zelda. Again, I apologize for all the nose rubbing. I just can't, it's so itchy, and not itchy, but it's so like, the buzzing like creates an itch, if that makes sense. Stuffed star, protective plush. Provides temporary invulnerability. This is a shooting star which has been embalmed and stuffed with soft fuzz. Tape several to your body and be safe from harm. Boomerang usually comes back. Boomerangs predate gun technology, but can still be useful in a pinch. A good throw is quite stunning. Yeah. Shield of the Maiden. Block and load. Used to block bullets. This old and battered shield has seen better days, but it still gets the job done. A useful addition to any Gungeoneer's arsenal when used in moderation. Shields are nice, but not if they're... But not if they engender passivity? But not if they engender passivity. That's a very elegant way to say that. Crisis Stone. Reload! 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 Said that way, because this is from Virtua Cop. Crisis Reload, Crisis Stone. Like the Justice Shot from Virtua Cop. Provides invulnerability when reloading an empty clip. And it happens in a lot of, like, railgun arcade shooters. When you take cover, you're technically invulnerable. The stone resonates strong throughout the fourth dimension, allowing the bearer to step out of the frame of reality. Strangely, only functions under certain circumstances. Literally only while you are reloading. Yep. You betcha. Let's see. Portable table device. Know when to fold them. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Advanced polymers reinforce the state-of-the-art handheld dining surface. Daruma. Good fortune. Only viable for a brief period of time after successfully dodging a bullet. Used to counter with the blank. The small idol is a focus for one's fighting spirit. Brings luck in the heat of battle. Partially eaten cheese. Aged almost 40 years. Temporarily changes the game, what game you're playing. Yeah, it literally turns you into Pac-Man. Hence 40 years, though more or less. Aged in an old arcade cabinet for decades, this cheese has become something of a delicacy, but only to those with refined palates. +1 bullets. +1 to bullet. Masterwork bullets. Peer-reviewed studies have shown that these bullets are precisely 1 better than normal bullets. Rocket-powered bullets. Faster bullets. Increased bullet speed and power. Known for her impatience, Cadence grew tired of waiting for her bullets to reach their target. She developed these tiny rockets to give them to give each shot extra speed. Shock rounds. Electrified. links bullets together with chain lightning. The signature weapon of Alistair. A thunderbolt. Upon his second descent into the Gungeon, a thunderbolt famously remarked, "Lightning won't strike here again." He wasn't wrong. Devolver rounds, 2 steps back, grants all bullets a small chance to devolve enemies. Each bullet is subject to a standard bullet gun contract. Each bullet is recoupable. Vorpal bullets, through and through, occasionally fires a special round that deals massive damage. These hip bullets are fickle by nature and only fire when they feel like it, and probably never when you really need it. That's usually true. Let's see, more of this. Wonderful. It's so good to be back. Seriously, awesome to be back. Hungry bullets, hungry hippos. Some bullets gain the ability to cannibalize. The magic of the Gungeon brings sentience to these just fired bullets, and they resort to their most basic instinct, to feed. Heavy bullets, thunk, increases damage at the cost of bullet velocity. These faceted bullets glitter with colors unseen in the depths of the Gungeon. Bouncy bullets, all bullets gain ricochet. A talented gunslinger can bounce bullets with certain guns, but this special ammunition makes it easy to do with any weapon. Funny enough, bouncy bullets can be a detriment to some of your weapons, because if you have explosive rounds on a gun, just in general, because, you know, like the grenade launcher, this makes them basically not explode when you want them to. They bounce off of enemies, so it can badly affect you. Explosive rounds, Mega Blast, adds small explosive charges to some shots fired. Originally developed by the gun-dead miners found deep in the black powder mines, these small explosive charges work wonders when clearing a room, a favorite of the gunsling king who enjoys the sound they make. I wonder why. Ghost bullets, shoot through, grants all bullets piercing. Alpha bullet, first. I think that's supposed to be a YouTube comment joke. Really early days of YouTube, people put first in a lot of comment sections on new videos, particularly in, this is a throwback, in Ray William Johnson videos, particularly those ones. Increases the damage dealt by the first bullet in a clip, one of a pair of artifact bullets forged by Edwin's daughter as part of her journeyman's trial. Omega bullets, last, increases the damage dealt by the last bullet in a clip, one of a pair of artifact bullets forged by Edwin's daughter as part of her journeyman's trial. A scatter shot, quantity over quality, more bullets, less damage. That can be great though, depending which gun you have though, real talk. Irradiated lead, poison shot. These irradiated slugs have a chance to poison any target they touch, a favorite of the resourceful rat. Hot lead, chance to ignite. All bullets have a chance to ignite foes. Freshly formed shells, straight from the Gungeon's forge, the metal slug at the center of each round is still molten. Woo. Battery bullets, zap. That's the third time they've used zap as like the sub description, if you will. Electrifies all bullets fired. The shock troops of the hegemony of man consist entirely of heartless machines. Shielded from voltage attacks, their victims, however, have learned to fear the inevitable sting of their electrified shells. Frost bullets, icy fire. That's the funniest thing they say, that I call it icy fire. Like, if you're touched by something hot or cold and you can't tell, like on your back, what it is, to your body, it feels like either or, so like you jump at it anyway. That was done in, I think, not Punisher Warzone. It was the movie The Punisher by Thomas Jane. They used that concept in that film. Icy fire. All bullets can freeze enemies. This bullet upgrade attaches small condensers to each bullet fired, lowering their temperature substantially. Accidentally invented by the Gungeon Acquisitions team when Cadence told Ox to cool it with all the bullets. So he took it literally. That's funny. I came prepared. Big time. Charming rounds, made with love. A new type of ammunition developed after careful study of the shotgun full of love. During the forging process, each round is quenched in the tears of young and unnoticed bulletkin. That's totally like drinking tears. I forget what the exact joke is, but yeah. Magic bullets, sufficiently advanced. Grants all bullets a small chance to transmogrify. Each of these browns has been enchanted by a sorceress of great power. They appear to be extremely old. By the way, no chickens were harmed in the making of Enter the Gungeon, because that's what they change into for animals. They change into chickens. Fat bullets. Fatter equals stronger. Makes bullets larger and more effective. The effectiveness of a bullet is directly related to its size with 0 exceptions. Angry bullets. Hungry for more. Hitting an enemy has a chance to refire the projectile at a nearby enemy. These bullets are imbued with the white-hot rage of Caliber herself. Oh, there we go. Turn the page. Oh, here we go. Okay. Homing bullets. Fire and forget. First invented by the Gray Mouser. Ooh, shit. Let's see. It's a recording. I hit my keyboard. Wanted to make sure. I'm still going. Yep. We're still going. So, homing bullets. Fire and forget. First invented by the Gray Mouser to cheat at one of Winchester's games. Though Winchester eventually caught on and rebuilt his targets to appear friendly, these bullets are still exceptionally useful. Shadow bullets. Double tap. Fires additional projectiles. These umbral bullets hide in the shadows of other bullets, waiting for the right time to strike. Easy reload bullets. Rolling reload. These handcrafted shells are extremely easy to handle, so easy in fact, that a single shell can be reloaded during a standard dodge roll. Reversible bullets crafted by Edwin in his old age. He grew tired of squinting to see which end of the bullet was up. That's funny. Stout bullets, up close and personal. Increases damage at close range. These bullets were taken from Frifle's private collection, but lost to the Labyrinth during his first attempt at the Gungeon. Snow bullets. Powder power. Bullets grow in size and damage as they travel. These bullets draw ambient bullet particles from the Gungeon. Steadily increasing in size, bulletkin have been seen stacking them for fun. That's cute. Arguments frequently break out over the soul scarf in the Gungeon. Remote bullets. The unseen hand. All projectiles can be guided after they are fired. These tiny engines can be controlled remotely, allowing the wielder to change trajectories at will. Awesome item, by the way. Awesome, awesome, awesome item. Zombie bullets. Unfinished business. Occasionally refunds ammo when bullets miss. Missed shots sometimes return from the dead, mindlessly seeking the closure they never found in life. Quite poetic. Flak bullets. Catch some! Projectiles fired explode into smaller bullets on impact. Though technically not how flak works, the Gungeon has always operated more on the naive assumption of how guns work than how they actually do. Oh yeah. Silver bullets. Blessed metal. Massively increased damage to the jammed. Also somewhat effective against bosses. And there's a cute little graphic of a bulletkin firing at a werewolf. These bullets have been individually blessed to strike down the accursed. Gilded bullets, the gun percent. I think that's supposed to be talking about the 1%, like a social commentary on how rich people are few and far in between, but they actually aren't. We'll save the conversation for another time. Anyway, wealth increases damage. Bullets forged from the throne of an opulent ruler whose reign predates the Gungeon. Platinum bullets, over 1 million served. With each one served, they only grow more powerful. These shining shells have been forged and reforged hundreds of thousands of times, at least 1,000, which is 1,000. Chaos bullets, taste the rainbow. Bullets have a chance to do something to foes. So basically, any effect that a bullet modifier has randomly can affect each shot. It's like basically literally random bullets. These unpredictable bullets change from moment to moment. Always destructive, never boring. Cursed bullets. Oh, this is such a good item. Too spooky. Curse increases damage. Bullets straight from hell. It has like 6 L's on there. Let's see. Chance bullets. Good RNG. Sometimes fires bullets from other carried guns. These projectiles create tiny space-time rifts inside each of the wielder's carried guns, occasionally teleporting bullets from one to another. Helix bullets. Praise be. Causes guns to fire an additional shot, Bullets, no, that's right. Causes guns to fire an additional shot. Bullets to move in a helical pattern and apply marginally less damage. Fossilized bullets contain the DNA of some forgotten Gungeon creature, Ammonite, from when Twitch plays Pokemon, the Helix fossil. Bum bullets, Bumblecore. Some of these bullets contain bees. Bees. These shells contain tiny beehives. Guns and bees provide a textbook example of the concept of symbiosis. Look it up. Seriously, look it up. Bloody 9mm. Be realistic. Rare chance for a projectile to go berserk. Say one thing for these bullets. Say they are coated with the blood of vanquished enemies. Bionic leg. More machine than man. Movement speed increased. Shotgun coffee. Speed up. Highly caffeinated with just a hint of gunpowder. Don't drink more than 99 cups. Shotgun cola. Highly caffeinated. Save the cap. It's a speed boost on your movement. Ballistic boots. Speedier than a bullet. Movement speed increased. In an attempt to make a pair of boots that fired bullets, the wizard Albin Smallbore accidentally created these. Each step feels like being shot out of a cannon. Magic Sweet. Free stats. Improves health, movement speed, and damage. This treat was originally created as a reward for Winchester's games of skill. This is the rare candy from Pokemon. Let's see. Disarming personality. For you? Reduces prices at shops. The pilot is able to talk his way into almost anything, usually gunfights. Mustache. A familiar face. Chance to heal when money is spent. The power of commerce fills your veins and your follicles. This mustache vertically integrates your purchasing synergies, giving you a chance to be healed on every transaction. Imagine if life worked that way. We still have ways to go, but I'm not stopping. I'm going to keep going. Lichy Trigger Finger. Ready to fire up. The finger bone of an ancient lich was skilled in the art of gunplay. Unfortunately, this finger bone is not the lich's... Wait. Phylactery? Is not the lich's phylactery. Phylactery? I'm not sure what that is. Enraging photo. Don't believe his lies. A photo that the convict brought with her to the Gungeon. Deal extra damage for a short time after getting hit. On the journey to the breach, the pilot once asked her why. The pilot once asked her why she always stared at the photo. Later, she was released from the brig. Ballot. Vote of confidence. This ballot is proof of participation in the democratic process. PSA, voting is cool, no matter what anyone says. Live ammo. I'm a bullet too. Who needs bullets when you are a bullet? Provides immunity to contact damage, and rolling into enemies deals increased damage. Eye patch. Hit harder, less often. Increases damage at the cost of accuracy. The runes carved into the leather of this eye patch represent a bargain with Caliber, where a revered gun goddess, in exchange for depth perception, she will bless each bullet fired. I will not let this thing get wet. I'm lifting it up every time. I take no chances. Military training. Hold facing enemy. Memories of your years in training. Better reload speeds and weapon accuracy. This really is leather. This has to be like leather. It feels like it. Ring of the Resourceful Rat. Foo 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 foo. A ring once worn by the Resourceful Rat represents a tenuous kinship with the one-time foe. Cartographer's Ring. Some floors are similar, sometimes reveals the floor. The Gungeon is unmappable, but it was not always so. It is said that in his youth, the great cartographer Woban has created 4 great maps, one for each floor of the Gungeon. While working on the 5th and final map, the walls suddenly began to shift strangely. They continue to do so to this day. Hence why it's a roguelike. And welcome back once again. Let's continue. Ring of Fire Resistance. No burns. Prevents damage from fire. A ring originally worn by the legendary gunsmith himself. Later in life, Edwin no longer needed it, but the ring proved indispensable during his early years in the forge. It eventually passed to his eldest daughter. Ring of Miserly Protection. Aids the fiscally responsible. increases health substantially. Any purchases will shatter the ring. Before the shopkeep opened a shop, he was an avaricious and miserly man. He remains careful about any expenditures, but through capitalism, he has purged himself of negative emotion. That's an awesome commentary there. That's actually awesome. Unity, our powers combined. That's Captain Planet. That's 100,000% what that is. Increased combat effectiveness per gun. This ring takes a small amount of power from each gun carried and adds it to the currently equipped gun. Chest of Ring Vampirism. Blood from wood. Heals upon breaking a chest open. This ring, crafted from the frame of a powerful mimic, still yearns to devour chests. A Chloranthy Ring. Dodge power up. Improves dodging. This ancient ring spins slowly around its axis. Even when worn, it is of unknown origin. This is actually from Dark Souls. The Chloranthy Ring, which increases your, I believe, increases your recovery of your stamina, I believe. Ring of Chest Friendship. Chest friends forever. Increases the chance of finding chests. This ring was first given to Winchester, largely due to a naming mix-up. With little use for treasure, Winchester eventually gave it away as a prize in one of his strange games. Ring of Mimic Friendship. Unlikely allies. Makes chests safer. Not actually a ring, but rather a small creature pretending to be a ring, emits a strange, psychic tone, only recognizable but to mimics, preventing them from attacking. Amulet of the Pit Lord. No fall damage, prevents all fall damage. No matter how skilled every adventurer... Yeah, that's right. No matter how skilled, every adventurer makes mistakes. Falling into a pit is perhaps the most irritating example. This amulet represents a bargain with the Pit Lord, Avatar of the Depths. Ring of Triggers. Items equal guns. Summons bullets on active item use. This ring bestows upon its bearer the now obvious knowledge that within the walls of the Gungeon, all items are actually guns in strange, distorted form. An artifact of the Order's belief in transgun I can't, the way how they make these puns in words, it's like weird to wrap my brain around it. Transgunstensation. Yeah, grandstand, whatever. It's okay. It's a weird ass word. Ring of Ethereal Form. Get ethereal. Temporary incorporeality. This mysterious ring briefly allows one to traverse the ethereal planes. In addition to incorporeality, this bestows flight. Take care not to fall upon return. Gundromeda Strain. All enemies weaker. Reduces enemy health. Includes bosses, by the way. Disease spreads quickly among the gun-dead as they sleep tightly packed together in magazines. That's kind of funny. Broccoli. Makes you strong. Broccoli is an edible green plant in the cabbage family whose large flower head is eaten as a vegetable. Crutch. You need it. Adds aim assist of a sort. Everybody needs a little help. Sometimes with this crutch, every bullet fired will try really hard to hit a target, even if aimed incorrectly. Spice, a tantalizing cube of power. Increases combat prowess with absolutely no downside. A potent gun-enhancing drug from the far reaches the galaxy. It is known to be extremely addictive and extremely expensive. Liquid Valkyrie, maximum pain. Slows enemy projectiles. Greatly increases reaction times with few side effects. Commonly used by rebel forces before raids on hegemony outposts. Bloody Eye. Slower enemy bullets. That's from Cowboy Bebop. Bloody Eye. This intoxicating substance grants the user vision and slows down enemy bullet speeds. Gun cultists use it in their dark rituals, hoping to gain the favor of the Order of the True Gun. Gun Knight Helmet. Armor every floor. The helmet of the aimless knight Cormorant. Cormorant, upon reaching the Great Forge, removed his helmet and set it upon the floor. When he realized his mistake and returned for the helm, it was gone, with only a note left in its place. Gun Knight Greaves. Armor every floor. The Greaves of the Aimless Knight Cormorant. The Aimless Knight approached the Gungeon as a challenge born with an E on it? Interesting. Born more out of curiosity than regret. Despite his skill, this rendered his failure inevitable. Gun Knight Gauntlet. Armor every floor. The gauntlets of the Aimless Knight Cormorant. Though the Aimless Knight never needed to reload, even his prodigious skill was not enough to best the beast that lies at the base of the Gungeon. So yeah, if you get all 4 of these Gun Knight pieces, your reload is gone. You literally just fire all your bullets with 0 reload. Let's see. Gun Knight Armor. Armor every floor. The breastplate of the Aimless Knight Cormorant. Able to dispatch the gun dead with ease, the knight drew overconfident in his abilities. Deep in the hollow, his concentration had weakened, and he sustained a grievous wound. Old Knight's Shield, heavy with experience. The shield of Sir Manuel, emblazoned with his house sigil, the Cup of Knowledge. There is a diagram on the back illustrating how to strap on a shield and examples of when to raise it, remarkably free of wear. Old Knight's Helm, protects knowledge, your brain. A sturdy, if modest, helmet, once worn by a knight with an unusually large head. Old Knight's Flask. Heals per floor. Provides healing and replenishes on each floor. Once carried by powerful gun knights, these flasks have dimmed with age. Some say they are linked directly to the power of the gun. And this is your Estus Flask from Dark Souls. Old Crest. Armor up. A peculiar piece of armor. The crest of a strange religion. The edges are scuffed and worn, as if it has been slid into a frame several times. The crest depicts a great bullet falling from the sky, surrounded by prostrate gun-dead figures. Get a little bit of tea. Okay. Armor of Thorns. Your body is a weapon. Greatly increases dodge roll damage. The barbs on this suit of armor are sure to ruin anyone's day, as long as that anyone is within a few inches of you. Full Metal Jacket. Automated defenses. Automatically triggers available blanks when in danger. An original Gungeon item. This protective garment, laser cut hole from a massive blank, can detect when its bearer is threatened. Heavy Boots. Low center of mass. Allows a Gungeoneer to keep their footing, even when great force is applied to them. Bug Boots. Yikes. Creates poison on dodge roll. Also grants immunity to poison. Yeah. Gun Boots. They go down well. Improves dodge roll by adding bullets. A hero from the distant past used these gun boots to descend a mysterious abyss. After many years, like all gun artifacts, they made their way to the Gungeon. Spring Heel Boots. Double jump. Allows a second dodge while rolling. Originally worn by a legendary thief to scale impossible heights. The peculiar properties of these boots allow a Gungeoneer to extend their dodge roll and are therefore a tremendously powerful item. The Rat Boots. Hovercraft. Grants temporary invulnerability and flight when the wearer walks over a pit. There is also Rat's prolific thievery is legendary, and these boots helped him do it. Stolen off a hapless, pointy-eared adventurer. Coin Crown. Play well, get money. A pre-Gungeon relic. That's all it says. Oiled Cylinder. Reload faster. Increases the speed at which guns can be reloaded. Ice Cube. Items recharge while active. Active items begin their cooldown period sooner and cool down faster. Most items in the Gungeon overheat for a brief time when used, as Ice Cube is perfect for cooling them off. Rolling Eye. Back at you. Rolling through bullets rebounds them towards their owners. Despite his many failings, Sir Manuel is one of the finest dodge rollers ever to enter the Gungeon's halls. This eye is almost purely composed of dodgeicite, a rare material that reacts strangely near bullets. Cigarettes, hazardous to health, can result in serious health problems and even death. They do have a certain appeal, though. Like Solid Snake. Charm Horn, the Call of Duty. Give me one moment here. Pulling on the fingers. Extending them. There we go. Oh, nice. Very good crack. You always want to pull them. Charm horn. Yeah, charm horn. The call of duty. When blown, this horn will call those nearby to aid you. The gun dead were originally thought to be heartless killing machines, but recently evidence of a crude religion has been discovered. Perhaps one day they could be reasoned with? Cog of battle. Active reload. Enables active reload. Metronome. Better and better. Improves the equipped gun on each sequential kill. Taking damage or changing guns will reduce the bonus back to 0. Honeycomb. Be prepared. This honeycomb bonds with the user, releasing bees to protect their hive when damaged. Let's see. Map. Floor revealed. A map of the current layout of one floor of the Gungeon becomes obsolete quickly, and it shows Link being like, "Bro, here's the map." That's funny. Let's see here. Okay. Gungeon blueprint procedurally updates, reveals every room on every floor. The final work by the cartographer Wobon, infuriated by the Gungeon's adaptation. Adaptation to his previous work. Wobon dedicated his life to cartography. Nearing his death, he returned to the Gungeon to create this masterwork. Sense of direction. Surprisingly rare. Strangely, the needle in this compass always points toward the nearest descending elevator. The words Wobon JSC are engraved upon the back. Duct tape. Friend of gunsmiths. Combines the currently equipped gun with the next carried gun. It isn't pretty, but sometimes wondrous things can be accomplished with a roll of tape. Just look at the bundle of wands and the Magitech hybrid. Gungeon pepper. The heat is on. Deals damage to nearby enemies. This pepper is hot enough to damage unassuming bystanders, and it shows a little bulletkin, like smoke coming out of his mouth, like it's too hot. Antibody. Heals up. Chance to improve healing received. An experimental treatment administered by the Gungeon's medical unit. So when you heal, you have a chance to heal more upon healing for free. Resourceful sack. Pack rats, rat pack. Allows the theft of enemy projectiles out of the air. Used to fire stolen bullets. An otherwise normal sack used by the right people for acts of thievery, and has 13 patches of various materials. Pink Guanstone. Increased health. Health increased. The pink Guanstone is actually a white Guanstone that has been used as a component in blood rituals, infusing it with the hearts of fallen Gungeoneers. White Guanstone. Kindles blanks. Increased blank regeneration. The white Guanstone grants its bearer an additional blank on every floor. Orange Guanstone, Hot Rock, attacks enemies. In years past, the orange Guanstone boosted its bearer's damage, but the belligerite at the core of the stone has grown so enraged that the stone itself now lashes out at foes. Let's see. That was orange Guanstone. We have clear Guanstone, Pure, negates poison damage. The clear Guanstone continuously cleanses the blood of its bearer of all impurities. Green Guanstone. Chance to heal. Chance to heal upon taking damage. The green Guanstone arbors The green Guanstone abhors pain and has a small chance to heal its bearer upon being wounded. It seems to grow more desperate as the risk of death rises. Red Guanstone. Dodge up. Improves dodging. The red Guanstone is 40% dodge sight, greatly improving dodge roll speed and distance. Blue Guanstone. On my side, as in time is on my side. The blue Guanstone, or the stone of critical perception, increases its bearer's reaction times in dangerous situations. Slows time upon receiving damage. Glass Guanstone, fleeting defense. Blocks projectiles, but shatters if its owner is wounded. A gift from the Lady of Pain. Pain spelled P-A-N-E, like window pane. Gungeoneers who say a prayer to this silly goddess receive her blessing of 3 glass guanstones. Iron coin, Valar Morgunus, a payment for services rendered. This mysterious coin vanishes when tossed into the air. Let's see. Super hot watch. Super. Time moves as you do. This watch is extremely hot to the touch. So this is a reference to super hot. You know, super hot. Super hot. Drum clip. One size fits all. Increased magazine capacity for all guns. The Holy Grail, spelled Holey. Withered Vessel. Triggers blank effects upon taking damage, and it also refills ammo. It is a cursed item. This artifact of caliber was lost to time until the coming of the Mind Flayers and their interdimensional kin. Blood Brooch. What music they make! The sinister brooch was once worn by an unlucky inhabitant of the Gungeon, who used it to draw health from wounded enemies. There was a curse upon it, however, and the cost may not be worth the benefit. I believe as you deal damage, you eventually gain health back. A backup gun. Watch your back. Fires backward. Another incredible use of tape and the Gungeon. This backward-facing gun has been charmed to fire in solidarity with any equipped gun. Sunglasses. Bright future. Slows down time during explosions. Increases dodge power during explosions. These glasses belonged to an extremely cool Gungeoneer. He put them on very slowly. Some say he is still putting them on. Man. Mimic Tooth Necklace. Chump. Unlocks all chests. A necklace made from the tooth of a mimic. Feels lucky. All chests turn into mimics. But keys are no longer needed for chests. Escape rope. Works anywhere. Used to escape from a sealed room. Another standard adventurer's tool rendered less useful by the Gungeon's mysterious topology. Instead of returning to the surface, this rope will only provide an escape from a single room. Sometimes, though, that's all you need. Yeah, that's the escape rope from Pokemon. Jetpack. To fly. Grants flight, but restricts the dodge roll. Only that Gungeoneer with a death wish would give up their dodge roll. Luckily, this jetpack can easily be toggled on or off. Wax wings. Too close to the gun. Grants flight while retaining maneuverability. A pair of finely crafted wax wings. Blast helmet. Duck and cover. Reduces hazard radius of explosions. This hardy helmet provides protection when too close to an explosion. Be wary though, it only works at a distance. Ooh. Lament Configurum. Shell Razor. Nice pun there. This puzzle box plays beautiful melodic tones as it is solved. Who knows what mysterious wonders it contains? Monster Blood. That's a straight up Goosebumps reference. The book, Monster Blood, from Goosebumps. Twist to open. Emits deadly ooze when damaged. This canister contains a sample of dangerous monster blood, collected by Medicines Sans Diplome for study. This next one is so funny. Nanomachines, son. Gain armor when damaged several times. These self-replicating nanomachines transform lead that enters the body into armor. And there is a doodle of fucking Senator Stephen Armstrong in his pose from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance going, "I have a dream!" And he really says that. That's not me paraphrasing. And it's so funny. That is, I'm going to say this, that is like the most amazing boss fight I've ever had in my entire life. It's so good. It's so crazy. 7-leaf clover. Lucky. Several times rarer than a 4-leaf clover. This 7-leaf clover, the 7-leaf charm bestows incredible luck upon its bearer. That's cute. Number 2, sidekick no more. Boosts stats when alone. Now that the protagonist is dead, it's time to shine. Really amazing item, by the way. Gold Emulet. Blank damage up. Blanks will deal increased damage to enemies. So it goes from 3 to 60 damage, which is so good. This enchanted amulet is not actually made of gold, but brass from melted bullet casings. Even now, it yearns to shoot at something. Chaos amulet. What can will? Or whether what can will. Blanks have a chance to poison, freeze, and ignite enemies. This enchanted amulet, amulet, is made of the most valuable metal of all, lead. There is an artificer's engravure on the bottom, but time has rendered it illegible. Lodestone amulet. Blank knockback up. Blanks send enemies flying. This enchanted amulet is strangely polarized, repelling most objects that draw near. It hums softly in the presence of blanks. Uranium amulet. Blanks poison. Blanks have a chance to poison enemies. This enchanted amulet was created by the great gunsmith. Her research with irradiated metals ultimately cost her life, but many of today's guns owe their existence to her work. Copper amulet. A blanks ignite. Blanks have a chance to ignite enemies. This enchanted copper amulet was forged deep in the forge, warm to the touch. Frost amulet. Chance to freeze enemies. Blanks have a chance to freeze enemies, cold to the touch. Table tech sight. Flip multiplier. This ancient technique briefly increases gun output whenever a table is flipped. Chapter 3 of the Table Sutra, and in flipping the table, we are bettered. He who knows the table knows himself. Table tech money. Flip prosperity. All tables flip simultaneously drop money. Let's see. Chapter 5 of the Table Sutra. A poor man sells tables. A rich man buys tables. A wise man flips tables and cares not for mundane possessions of the physical world. In this way, he becomes truly wealthy. Table tech rocket. End table. This ancient technique causes tables to fire off like rockets when flipped. The final chapter of the Table Sutra, the pages are badly scorched and barely legible. Table tech rage. Flips of fury. Increases damage when a table is flipped. Chapter 2 of the Table Sutra, Chapter 2 of the Table Sutra, when a table is flipped. Does it not feel anger? Does it not feel rage? Understand that feeling, and when you flip the table, be yourself flipped. Table tech blanks. Flip charity. This ancient technique will trigger a blank when a table is flipped. Chapter 4 of the Table Sutra. A clear table leads to a clear mind. Table tech stun. Flip showmanship. This ancient technique briefly stuns enemies whenever a table is flipped. Chapter 1 of the Table Sutra. When a table is masterfully flipped, what a most magnificent sight. Surely all who witness the flip of a true master can only stand transfixed agog. Agog. Heart holster. On your sleeve. Adds 1 heart container. Heart lunchbox. Also adds a heart container. So all these heart ones add a heart container. The miners who originally dug out the black powder mines carried their meals in boxes like these. Heart locket. Memento mori. This heart-shaped locket contains a faded photo of 2 lovers embracing. Perhaps it once reminded a Gungeoneer of a past they hope to change. Heart bottle. Liquid life. This hand-carrying device adds 1 heart container. It also opens on both sides for easy cleaning. Heart purse. Form begets function. A bag carried by a stylish Gungeoneer adds 1 heart container. Ruby bracelet. Thrown guns explode. Any guns thrown while wearing this bracelet will explode. 6th chamber. Blessing of caliber. Feeds upon curse. How this works is the more curse you have, the more your luck goes up, which is really good. Or coolness. That's right. That's the luck stat in this game. 1 of 3 artifacts that led to the creation of the Jammed. As their curses grow louder, Caliber smiles upon the bearer of this portentous omen. Busted television. Broken and heavy. Used to toss, cannot be carried through a dodge roll. This television is extremely heavy. It is also extremely broken. There are not useful quantities for traversing a timeless, bullet-filled Gungeon. Coolant leak. Don't overheat. Sprays an area with liquid coolant. Useful for putting out fires or electrifying areas. Heart of Ice. Now that's cold. Fires ice projectiles on taking damage. This icy heart was torn from a mighty frost giant, a common target for talented monster hunters. Ancient Hero's Bandana. Limitless. Greatly increased ammo capacity. It literally increases the ammo of your guns by 4. Literally multiplies them by 4. Let's see, the simple bandana, which once covered the brow of an ancient hero, still remembers the old ways. Its powers have weakened over the years, but should still suffice to provide you with near infinite ammunition. Bloodied Scarf, blink away. Dodge roll is replaced with a blink. This simple scarf was once worn by a skilled assassin, betrayed by his brothers and assumed dead. Damn. Muscle relaxant, loosen up. These anxiolytic drugs are favored by long-distance snipers. Especially in the cold, they won't get rid of shaking hands entirely, but are more effective than holding your breath. Hip holster, quick draw, fires a bullet upon reloading. Clone, the real me, extra life. Yeah, so how this works is, if you die upon holding on to clone, you literally begin at the beginning of the Gungeon, but you keep everything you have upon death. So literally, think of it as like, kind of like New Game Plus in a weird sense, but in Gungeon terms. An uncomfortable answer to an uncomfortable truth. This clone can replace a single Gungeoneer upon their death with almost no lapse in memory. Sponge, godliness. Removes all goop in a small radius continuously. A normal sponge, useful for cleaning up messes. Holding it, you hear the whispers of an alien tongue. We have the gas mask. Breathe deep. Prevents poison damage. A useful, if terrifying, piece of equipment. One size fits all. Hazmat suit. Safety protocol. Immunity to fire, poison, and electricity. Nothing gets through this thing, with a notable with a notable exception of bullets. Book of Chest Anatomy. Controlled demolition. Improves the contents of broken chests. The collected learnings of generations of treasure hunters. This handy book details the mysterious inner mechanisms of the dungeon chests. Gunsoul, you defeated. So this is a Dark Souls item. It says you defeated. So in the English, or I'll say North American releases of like the Dark Souls games and Bloodborne, it'll say like enemy slain, or no, I think it says enemy slaughtered in Bloodborne. In the Japanese game version of that game, it says you defeated or you hunted. You hunted is Bloodborne, that's right. You defeated is, I think, Dark Souls, just in general, across the Japanese versions exclusively. You defeated. It might even be Demon Souls. It's one of those, more or less. Grants a second chance upon death. A piece of a legendary Gungeoneer's soul, though they may have failed in their quest. An encouraging aura emanates from the spirit. Oh, that's awesome. They doodled the coiled sword at the bonfires to the right of this too. The skeleton key. Locks are dead to you. Opens any lock. Never consumed. The ultimate tool in the Gungeon Acquisitions Department's arsenal. It's pretty cool. Brick of Cash. Secrets of the Masons. Oh, that almost seems like it's supposed to be like a... What's that thing from Metal Gear Solid in general? Oh yeah, the Philosopher's Legacy. Secrets of the Masons. Reveals secret doors. This can be used to pay off unscrupulous snitch bricks who are willing to betray their mortared brethren for cold, hard cash. Not legal tender. Battle Standard. Set your own. Improves the effectiveness of companions and charmed enemies. Before the advancement of gun-dead society, belligerent bands of bulletkin would dance around these banners before raids upon the upper chambers. Wingman. Got your back. Through thick and thin, this guy has always had your back. Now he can say the same about you. Wolf Jr. Faithful companion waited years for his master's return. Kept the hunter company long ago. reunited with his master through the fractured time stream. Dog, Junior 2. This is the corgi. A faithful companion finds items on room clear, keeps the hunter company. He has a good nose for treasure, but all attempts to train him in combat have failed. That's funny. Owl, hoots and more. Companion occasionally blanks enemy bullets. This fearless owl follows you, clutching a wad of blanks in its talons. Super Space Turtle, hero from space. This minuscule weapon was wielded by the famous Super Space Turtle, a hero from beyond the stars. It is difficult for a normal human hand to wield, but can still function as a normal gun. It is best used in the hands of the Super Space Turtle, wherever they may be. We're about, I would say, a little bit more than halfway. Junk. Next time, use a key. Just some junk. Gold junk. One man's trash. Worth its weight. A nearly perfect replica of a sack of junk, lovingly rendered in pure gold. Lies. Next time, tell the truth. Just some junk. You'll feel bad about this junk, though. Junk. Next time, who is he? Strange, sentient junk. It appears eager to join you in your quest. This is Sir Junkin, an awesome buddy. R2-G2, Gun Mech Robot. Companion fires upon foes. This robot originally served beverages to the gun dead as they wandered the chambers. Badge, by the book. A policeman's badge, it belongs to the officer on duty in the Gungeon's precinct. It seems to be well worn, whoever owns this badge, and is probably close to retirement. I think this is a reference to Danny Glover from the Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon movies. I'm pretty sure it's referring to Danny Glover. I forget his actual name in the film, but Danny Glover is his actual name. Whew. Chicken flute. Foul play. F-O-W-L. Foul play. The sounds from this strange instrument seem to have some of the chicken. How useful. Zelda item, obviously. Space friend. A friend from the space? Or no, a friend from the space. Companion fires upon foes. This tiny ship is captained by a heroic, tiny spacefarer. Perhaps he or she has a tiny past full of tiny regrets? Oh yeah, we are nearly done with these. With the items. Pig. Shifty. That'll do, pig. That'll do. A strange pig. This pig, there's nothing obviously wrong with him. His shifty glances and uncanny stares make you wonder about his motivations. Maybe not the greatest pig to have around. So if you die, he saves your ass. And I think you become fully healed upon death. But the pig sacrifices himself in the process. He dies. Turkey. Triple tap. Recovers a small amount of ammo on landing 3 sequential shots. According to historical records, birds such as this were frequently given out for killing groups of creatures named pins with large rudimentary projectiles. Turkey, like bowling, getting a turkey and bowling. Baby good mimic. Imitation love. This abandoned baby mimic misses its siblings and imprints on the first follower it sees. Hence why it copies whatever buddies you have with you. It'll literally copy them. Blank companion's ring. He tries. Triggers a blank on active item use. Raised in the Gungeon and bored of gunfire, he gets excited whenever an item is used. Briefcase of cash. Avarice. All the pain and suffering, a personal sacrifice, all the lies, the anger, the betrayal, and the revenge. Was it worth it? Yes. Galactic Medal of Honor. Courage increased. Significantly increases damage dealt to powerful foes. Medal awarded for bravery in the face of certain doom. But most importantly, you didn't let down the unit. Good work, Marine. Bullet Idol. Come on. Oh, nice. Nice cracks. Oh. Bullet Idol. Vengeful Spirit. Deals damage to enemies when bearer is wounded. Whoever wields... Wait, no. Whoever? No, that should be whoever. Whoever wields this idol will have swift vengeances visited upon any who trespass against them. Riddle of Lead. This you can trust. A relic of the first hero to master the Gungeon, whose skill attracted the envy of Caliber herself. Bestows unreasonable courage in the face of danger. and the luck to survive it. It is basically a super power-up. It gives you lots of buffs. Oh boy, okay, so that was actually the last... Wait, hold on, wait. No, hold on, that wasn't quite it. No, that wasn't quite it. We have the bracket key. Debug Kill. Deals a large amount of damage to all enemies in a room. A remnant from the Gungeon was being built. Gungeon architects would use these artifacts to quickly make their way through gun-dead infested chambers. Though this one has lost a portion of its power to the ages, it is still a potent weapon. It basically hits the entire room area with massive damage. Elder Blank excommunicate bullets. Unlike normal blanks, the Elder Blank may be reused. Feared strongly by the Order of the True Gun, anathema to all gun kind. Ooh. Teleporter prototype. Teleport? Teleports the user. A Gungeoneer who became annoyed with the Gungeon's inconvenient rules on teleportation developed this prototype. While it can be used at any time, its aim is unpredictable. Yellow Chamber, the jammed thing. Etched into its chambers is a single worn glyph, allows the kin to see as you might. Lastly, Hegemony Credit, except galaxy-wide. Standard currency throughout Hegemony of man-controlled systems, used by the Acquisitions Department to order new guns and items for storage in the Gungeon. And there are all kinds of doodles of all kinds of characters from Enter the Gungeon. I'll show them to you. All kinds of doodles. All kinds of characters. Next. Player notes. Enemies. Not frenemies. Enemies. It's cute. There's some off there off that side too. We have the Bulletkin. Standard issue. Bulletkin are the most common gun-dead. These sentient shells were brought to life hundreds of years ago when the Great Bullet struck and formed the Gungeon. They are simple creatures, but vigilant and loyal. The grunts, more or less. Bandana Bulletkin. Excuse me. Bandana Bulletkin, strapped. Aggressive Bulletkin that fearlessly charge their targets, spraying bullets from their machine pistols with reckless abandon. Some theorize that the bandanas represent the rudiments of Gungeon culture. That said, there is little evidence beyond the occasional pair of sunglasses. Veteran Bulletkin. Let's see. More experience. Oh yeah. Veteran Bulletkin, Deadeye. More experienced than their standard Bulletkin brethren, veterans have a better understanding of gunplay. These crafty gunslingers will predict the movements of their targets, aiming where they are going to rather than where they are. Tanker. Regimented. Tanker Bulletkin are highly disciplined, hard casings, aggressive and durable soldiers assigned to armored columns. Minelets. Short and stout. Here's my handle, here's my spout. Minelets? Yeah. Minelets take cover under their hard hat to prepare for a quick burst of gunfire. The only form of gun-dead that can grow hardy beards, which are envy of their cousins. Cardinal of the Gun. A high-ranking member in the Order of the True Gun. These gun-dead spread the words of caliber amongst the gun-dead and are empowered by her blessing. And so now these will go faster, because they actually take up a lot of space on each page. Shroomer. Defective. Shroomers are malformed bulletkin, prematurely fired, but somehow still functional, prone to paranoia. Ashen Bulletkin. Cinderfella. That's cute. This is definitely a reference to Dark Souls 3. Ashen one. Cinderfella. Yeah, Dark Souls 3. Charred into ash by a great flame, these Bulletkin can remain dormant for decades unless disturbed. Mutant Bulletkin. Mutant Bulletkin, Old Faithful. Living sealed in the filthy depths of the Gungeon's oubliette has caused these gun-dead to mutate. Isolation has driven them mad, but they still remember their deadly purpose. Fallen Bulletkin, Devilish. These denizens of the sixth chamber delight in torment, pain, and costume parties. Beware of their infernal magic. Sixth chamber, they live in bullet hell. Chancekin. No seconds. A relative of the key bulletkin, the chancekin can hide a variety of useful goods within their boxy heads. If ignored, they will become bored and fade beyond the curtain. Only skilled Gungeoneers can take the chance they provide. Key bulletkin. Get him! The key bulletkin are impish bullets that have abandoned malevolence for playful whimsy. They taunt Gungeoneers with their shiny casing and key-shaped slugs, daring them to chase them during a firefight. If ignored, they will become bored and fade beyond the curtain. Their lifeless bodies fit the silver locks found throughout the Gungeon. Oh, really? That's interesting. Confirmed? Esoteric order. These robed bulletkin have taken steps to hide their transformation as they shamble madly through the Gungeon. They possess strange powers granted by whatever being blighted them. Red shotgunkin. Red dead. Shells of the red kin are the beefiest and most durable of the shotgun dead. In bullet society, shotgun kin often serve as enforcers to their smaller brethren. Blue shotgun kin. Blue dead. It's a lot, but I can do it. I've been doing this all in one session, by the way. Except those cuts are the breaks. So I'm doing this all truly, for the most part, in one sitting. Shells of the blue kin fire more rapidly than their red brethren, though they are similar in most other respects. Shotgun kin are known to burst upon death as a final act of revenge against their assailants. Veteran shotgun kin. These mighty soldiers combine a sharpshooter's prediction with the area denial of a shotgun, can be confused by erratic movements. Oh, they also say Deadeye for their description. Mutant shotgun kin. Let's see. Gats don't shiv. Like their mutant brethren, these malformed shotgun kin have been changed by the depths. They no longer try to return to the upper levels, preferring the dank darkness of the oubliette. Executioner. Killer kin. Unlike other shotgun kin, these hooded shells have been granted minor ammomantic power. Deadly in groups, they are known to use chains of bullets to ensnare their foes. Ashen shotgun kin. Pale shell. Charred to ash by a great flame, these shotgun kin are animated by some external will. Who commands these gun dead from beyond the curtain? Who knows? Shot grub. Horror from below. Nightmarish versions of shotgun kin formed in the sixth chamber. Yes, they only live in a bullet hell. Sniper shell. Take the shot. The sharp-eyed sniper shells are easy to deal with on their own, but can pose quite a threat with providing backup to other gun dead. Adventurers who have encountered them are divided as to whether gun dead grow to resemble their weapons of choice, or if they are born with an affinity for a certain type of gun. Professional. Everyone. Only the most talented sniper shells are called professionals. These sharpshooting executioners have upgraded their rifles with specialed flak with specialed flak rounds, which burst in the deadly shrapnel on impact. We have a gummy wrapped up. Beware of their dark incantations, which guide living bullets to their prey. When the old king still ruled, ancient gun dead would tightly wrap spent shells in bandages and pull the slug out their casings. This would preserve the bullet for many years. Skullet. Bare bones. Skullets are gun dead that have been reloaded through dark ammomancy. That's funny. It's supposed to be necromancy. Ammomancy. They can be called forth in great numbers from the hollow's graves. Skullmet. Skullmets, armed and ready. Skullmets are armored skullets and are consequently more threatening. As skullets have a high skull-to-body ratio, helmets are their most efficient form of armor. Spent. Empty chamber. The spent are soulless gundead, reloaded with no spirit inside. They can no longer operate guns, but can easily overwhelm a lone gungeoneer. These are the zombies, more or less. Oh, come on. Getting a little tricky to get. There we go. Some of the pages. We have Creech. A shotgun, it's called. The Creech is a demonic parody of the shotgun kin. Its false casing conceals a mass of pulsing eyes. Hollow Point. Undead gundead. It's the ghost. Able to dematerialize and rematerialize at will, these spirits still cling to the combat they knew in life. When a bulletkin dies, they are sent to the hollow. These spent shells occasionally return to their original chamber, empowered with ghostly abilities. Bombshi. Shriek and awe. Forever seeking revenge, these creatures emit shrieks that match the frequency of blanks negating Gungeoneer projectiles. Rubberkin, non-issue. Yeah, these things can't damage you, they can only push you. That's all they can do. Except jammed ones. Jammed enemies can always contact damage you. As far as I know. Except, that one item, but anyway. Rubberkin will attempt to knock their targets around, though they have no ability to deal direct damage. Eager to fight, but ill-equipped for the gunfights that unfold in the Gungeon. This game is so cool. Tazy. In a tase. Tired of being pushed around, Tazies are rubber gundead that have developed offensive capability. Quick and shocking to touch, Tazies can be quite dangerous. King Bulat. A big bad bullet. Oh, this is the bat. The largest known species of Bulat. B-U-L-L-A-T. Pinhead. Explosive personality. Pinheads live for the moment before their own brilliant combustion. Beware their leap. Unwavering in their purpose, pinheads eagerly sacrifice themselves to protect the Gungeon and its treasures. Oh, that's good. Oh. Arrowkin. Cave bullet. The Arrowkin are primitive bulletkin from ancient days. Paintings found on cave walls have led credibility to the theory that ancient Gungeoneers were bison-like in appearance. Bloblulin. Quantity over quality. Bloblulins form the lowest ranks of the Bloblonian army. These fanatic warriors throw themselves into combat with total disregard. Their hateful speed is only watched by their fragility. Bloblulon. Victory through numbers. Subdivides upon death, overwhelming foes with numbers. The feared Bloblonian Empire, once spanned 1,000 worlds. And only waned after a disastrous campaign through a particularly cold region of space. Bloblulons crave battle, and the Gungeon they can relive their glorious and cruel legacy. Blobluloid. Let's see, divide and conquer. When a Blobulon dies, it immediately spawns 2 vengeful Blobluloids. Substantially faster than their predecessor, Blobluloids are known for overwhelming their prey with pincer strategies. Poisbulin. Poised and ready. Poisbulins, finally free of the excruciating experience of being a Poisbuloid, march to the Song of Freedom and attack with abandon. Poisbuloid. Toxic relationship. The genetic process by which Poisbuloids are created introduced a flaw in their replication. Fused together, these tortured slimes know only pain. Poisbulon. Chemical warfare. Sorry, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Poisbulons represent a terrifying advancement in Blobulonian warfare, leaving a toxic trail in their wake. The Blobulonian Empire is not a signatory of the Geneva Convention. Oh, that's funny. the Geneva Convention, the Geneva Convention, and is not bound by the traditional restrictions on chemical weapons. Blizzbulon, best served cold. Beware the Blizzbulon's circular spray, for it always precedes several targeted assaults. Originally bred by the Bloblulonian Empire for an ill-fated winter campaign, the Blizzbulon feels no pity in its cold heart. Leadbulon, L1000. Oh, it's supposed to be T1000. Oh, I get it. T1000 because it melts as it chases you. That's kind of cool. Like it melts like the Terminators do. Leadbulon, at least I guess that's the reference. Leadbulons form the heavy infantry of the Bloblulonian army. Though their great mass prevents them from dividing, Leadbulon's internal temperatures rises dramatically upon death. There you go, the Terminators. Did I miss a page? I don't think so. Did I? Hold on. Some of the pages are thick enough where I can't truly tell. Yeah, there we go. I actually would have skipped one by accident. Poop-Pulon. Great Mighty. Oh, that's funny. The Great Mighty Pooh from Conker's Bad Fur Day. A disgusting glob of waste. A Bloblulon corrupted by decades spent in bullet hell. Let's see. Bloodbulon. Battle Gorger. An elite knight of the Bloblulonian army. First Division. Feasts upon combat. Thick and heavy with the blood of their enemies, Bloodbulons have wholly succumbed to the berserker rage inherent to all Bloblulons. I'm telling you, it's a mouthful. Skusket, Gunpowder Skull. Skulls of forgotten adventurers, packed with black gunpowder from the Gungeon's mines. Booklet. Gungeration 101. These fiery tomes are a required reading for initiate gungerers. Blue Booklet. Ammomancy 201. These watery tomes are required reading for Ammomancy 201. Strangely expensive for a book that tries to shoot its reader. Green Booklet. Oh man, that's a good pun. Bulliteracy. Like illiteracy, but bulliteracy. These tomes are only studied by students of advanced gungeration. We have Gigi. This is the bird. Black. Gigi are a strange species of bird that lays eggs filled with bullets. Muzzle Wisp. Fast Flash. When the largest of guns are fired... A little bit more. When the largest of guns are fired, the brilliant muzzle flash calls these wisps into existence. The Order's scriptures claim that the star Ganymede orbits is itself one such wisp, spawned when the great bullet was fired from the heavens. Muzzle Flare. Blazing Blue. When these luminous orbs are not to be underestimated... These luminous orbs are not to be underestimated. Burning hotter than other wisps, few who witness their glorious incandescence survive. These creatures occasionally emerge from the depths of the Gungeon. Confused and erratic, they can be seen lighting the sky with their brilliance. Cubulon. Fearful Symmetry. Ascendant Blobulons who have achieved flight violently expel ammunition they store in their gelatinous body. The Bloblulonian military is nothing if not practical. By forming their bodies into cubes, Cubulons were able to efficiently pack themselves into transports on their campaigns of conquest. Chancebulon, Blobzerker. Chancebulons are the berserker class of the Bloblulonian Imperial Shock Troops. Known for erratic, violent attack patterns, those who chanced upon a Chancebulon were rarely heard from again, and this is the Dungeons & Dragons roll 20 die, or the 20-sided die block. Let's see. Cubuled, Magnetic Death. Immune to damage when hardened. Cubulons that remain in cubic form for too long eventually harden, unable to return to their original blobby shape. Cubuleds have embraced their fate and can magnetize their steely bodies to recall their projectiles. Apprentice Gungerer, Bullet Shaper. Less experienced than their fellow ammomancers, apprentice gungerers must hone their craft by ordering bullets into a variety of simple shapes. Gungerer, Red Mage. The School of Gungeration teaches a mysterious form of ammomancy, the art of producing bullets from beyond the curtain. While casting, Gungerers will reclaim bullets, making their spells stronger. Wise adventurers should wait until their circle is broken to attack. Let's see. High Gungerer, Blue Mage. The High Gungerers know exactly one more type of magic than their red-robed siblings, and never let them forget it. Their circular bullet rings are a testament to their geomantic divinations. Awesome verbiage here, seriously. Lore Gungerer. Story time. Unlike their active brethren, the Lore Gungerers prefer to study ancient texts over practicing ammomancy. Take care. Even while reading, their latent magic can have surprising effects. Gunslinger, Bullet Chronicler. Let's see. Let me sit up here for a second. We got a real handle on things here. Hold up. Stand up. Okay. Okay. An applicant to the School of Gungeration. These neophyte mages crave the favor of their superiors. Beware, for while they exhibit great cowardice themselves, they can make any other opponent substantially more powerful. Aged Gunslinger, Bullet Bard. The Gunslingers are capable of inspiring greatness from even the most pitiful of gundead. Ammomancer, Crypt Lord. Ammomancers are dark gungerers who have been banished from the upper levels of the Gungeon. Evasive, but the gundead they summon can be extremely dangerous, and can sustain a fight without end. A Jammomancer, the Lost Art. A practitioner of a forbidden branch of ammomancy, these accursed priests can convert a normal denizen of the Gungeon into one of the horrific Jammed. Jammerlengo, Blood Mage. The Jammerlengo is the grotesque pinnacle of gunslinger magic. These bloated toadies can jam all gundead in a room-shaped radius. Whizbang? That's a cool name. Astral Projectile. Whizbangs are known for their astral projections, deadly bullets that can traverse the ethereal planes. They are considered apostates by the School of Gungeration. Mimic. Mimic. Surprise! Mimics are very dangerous, as many Gungeoneers foolishly drop their guard around treasure chests. Some experts argue that the Mimic is the true master of any dungeon, as no monster is more than home than the Mimic. Gun Fairy, Pot Mimic. This malevolent spirit lives inside pots found in the Gungeon. It will viciously attack any who shatter its ceramics. Man, that's hilarious. It shows a picture of Link with this fairy pointing a gun at him. If it focuses, see that? That's pretty good. Pretty good. Bulat, a bat bullet. The bats that once nested here have been transformed by the Great Bullet. Able to fly at high speeds to attack, but unable to survive the force of the impact. Shotgat, a bat shell. Shotgats split themselves in two, firing in a V shape. Their aim can be foiled by remaining still. Yeah, it's true. It can't hit you unless you're like extremely close to it. Granat. A bat grenade. Oh, that's funny, because that's kind of like a Batman thing. In his utility belt. Grenades explode on impact. Their discarded pins are a valuable component in Gungeration. Spyrat, a bat ghost. The ghosts of bullets who died valiantly return from beyond the curtain. Hollow bullets are able to reposition themselves before impact, giving them the appearance of attacking in numbers. Kohler, I'm burning up. The kohler is an unrefined piece of coal that has been taken up arms, or that has taken up arms. Though it is unclear that they are as purposeful as the gundead. Take care, as they ignite easily and wander erratically once aflame. Gat, the best offense. Gats are mechanized sentries, built by some savvy adventurer in years past. Today, they have been completely integrated into gundead society and do not remember their former masters. Det. Add and multiply. Gats are mechanized sentries built by some savvy adventurer in years past. Today, they have been completely integrated into gun-dead society and do not remember their former masters. Oh! That's a mistake! For the Gat and the Det, it's the same description twice, exactly. Oh, that's a shame. That's actually a mistake. A Nitra. These tubular menaces, peaceful surprise. These tubular menaces signal airstrikes with the light of their lit fuses. Matured Nitra can be rare due to destructive behavior in their adolescence. Many Nitra meet an early and defiantly detonating mailboxes or toilets. Ooh. Next we have Gunzuki, Bubble Bullet. Gunzuki's super cute. It's supposed to be a play on Godzuki, like the little child version of like Godzilla. The immature spawn of some great beast. They naturally produce gunfire, though they are still immature and can only expel it involuntarily. Gunzaki, Bubbling Hot. The immature spawn of some great beast. Gunzakis have grown closer to breathing true gunfire, but have yet to master that ability. That's cute. Bob and Bob. Bullet Shark, no accident, leaves a wake of bullets. Let's see. Great Bullet Shark, a bigger bullet. A bullet shark that has grown larger and faster. These sharks are feared throughout the Gungeon, though surprisingly few shark-related deaths occur every year. Yeah, it's one of those, like, statistics of people dying in the world. Tombstoner, Peacemaker. These marbled minions of the Lich serve as his personal guard and stand vigilantly to protect him. Tombstone to a grave. Gun Cultist, Last of the Order. Foregoing the desire to leave or change the past, these fanatical worshippers of the gun are erratic and unpredictable. Occasionally passive, but often ally with the gun dead to protect the Gungeon's treasures. Many cultists learn the secret of the dodge roll from Sir Manuel. Yeah, and they do dodge roll while you fight them. Beady, Trouble Vision, a thrall to the will of the beholster. These abominations are summoned whenever the beholster fires its signature weapon, the eye. Gun Nut, Dark Knight. This thing's based off of the Dark Knight, or the Dark Nut from Zelda. The Gun Nut commands lesser gun dead with the authority of the Bullet King, and patrols the halls of the Gungeon with a mighty blade forged from pure bullets. Spectral Gun Nut, From Beyond. High-ranking gun nuts who continue to serve, though their armor has fallen to disrepair. Chain Gunner, Weak Link. The Chain Gunners are the remnant of the Lost Legion of gun nuts, famous for their unique weaponry. This guy is literally like the silver, this is the silver Dark Nut from like Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Fun Gun, Popcaps. The mushroom child, whose myconids have adapted to the Gungeon, launching a deadly cloud of bullets in places of spores, often seen in the presence of the significantly more dangerous Spoger. Yeah, Spoger. Let's see. We have Spoger, oh yeah, the big enemy, Blast Caps. The mushroom parent Spogers tower over their fungan children, and their bullet clouds are correspondingly large. Pretty soon we'll be done here. Mountain Cube, Avalanche Warning. These stout defenders assault intruders in any direction that can be described as horizontal or vertical. Mountain Cubes are known to exist outside the Gungeon and have been wearing tacky sweaters. Okay. Lead Cube, Juggernaut. These great lead cubes cannot be killed or halted, only when the sounds of gunplay have ceased while they go dormant. Flesh Cube, Pound of Flesh. These infernal machines appear to be covered in the flesh of once living creatures. Lead Maiden, Daughter of Slaughter. Pretty good name. Impenetrable when closed. A torture device built by the gun dead. Its interior is lined with small arms. Oh, that's funny. Misfire Beast, Out of Place. Misfire beasts are invisible predators who use deadly bullet whips to attack their prey. In addition, they can make use of an unusual form of shooting called projection. This allows them to shoot phantom images of themselves to fool Gungeoneers' aim. Oh, there are some really cute kitty cats here. They see that? Kitty cats. Phaser spider. Set spiders to gun. That's so silly. The Phaser spider combines two worrying features: the ability to fire bullets and being a spider. Having entered the Gungeon's dimension throughout the tear in the curtain created by the Mind Flayer, the Phaser spider spins radiant bullet webs to ensnare wandering Gungeoneers. Has also been known to leave behind a sticky residue. We have Kilithid. Tactical Eldritch Action. That's a pretty cool name for it. The Kilithid exists in a dimension of psychic gunplay, where the need for a physical gun is superfluous. They detest sunlight and inhabit only the deepest chambers of the Gungeon. Thid predate the Gungeon, and their magic is some of the first to be documented in the universe. It's Cthulhu. Kilithid. Grip Master, hand-seeking gun. This is like a wall master from Zelda, and like it takes you to a different floor or like to the beginning of your dungeon. This strange creature. That's typo. It has this strange creatures. This strange creature possesses a small fraction of the Gungeon's mysterious time and manipulation abilities. Any Gungeoneer that falls into its grasp will have a small amount of their recent past undone. My hand-seeking gun. Tarnisher, Rust Belt. Half holster, half monster, the Tarnisher subsists on a diet largely consisting of guns. Strangely, this makes it both a bottom feeder and an apex predator within the Gungeon. The Tarnisher doesn't just like guns; it likes guns. Oh, that's funny because it's a like from Zelda. It likes guns. Shambling Round, Animated Idol, a totemic offering to the seven-armed goddess of bullets, becomes more aggressive as it crumbles. Wise Gungeoneers control the timing of the fight. Skeleton, Gravelord. Skeletons are hellish servants to the dark power that was banished to the sixth chamber. Formed from hundreds of discarded shell casings, these gun-dead spirits wield immense power. As long as their skulls remain intact, they will return to full strength. Agonizer, Mask of Death. The suffering of those lost to bullet hell given form. Revolvenant. That's funny. It's supposed to be Revenant, like from Doom, but Revolvenant. Lich Acolyte. Dread sorcerer knights who studied ammonancy under the creator of the Gungeon himself. Feared by even the gun-dead, the dreaded Revolvenant has taken the first steps down the long and tortuous path to lichdom. Gun Reaper, Shell's Angel. Nice. Death waits for us all. The will of Caliber incarnate. Hunts the living with unstoppable determination. Lord of the Jammed. Ceaseless. When the screams of the Jammed reach a fevered pitch, this sentinel will be called forth from beyond the curtain. This immortal being cannot be bargained or reasoned with, and will hunt its prey without compassion. Fusilier, Hot Fuse. A terrible fusion of wick and bomb. This floating creature makes its home inside of a giant bomb. Can make snap judgments, but sometimes you have to crack a few fuse eggs to make a bomblet. Blockner. Wait, what? Dodgener. Blockner? That's kind of funny. The Betrayer. Formerly Sir Blockner, betrayer of friends. Known for favoring shields and casual disdain for dodge rolls, he eventually met his end at the hands of one of Sir Manuel's pupils, ending the shield roll debate once and for all. He occasionally roams the Gungeon as a spirit of recreational vengeance. Shadow Magician. This guy is Aghanim from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, or just Zelda in general. Let's see. Shades of Evil. Seemingly controlled by an unseen master, this mysterious form recently began stalking the chambers of the Gungeon. Bosses. Now it's time for the bosses. Oh, this is really cool. A few things here. Show off. There we go. Gatling Gull. Rapid Fire Raptor. Nesting in the first chamber, this bird... the last of it. I'm going to have the last of this. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah. Nesting in the first chamber, this bird repels intruders with its signature weapon. Changed by the magic of the Gungeon, it has long forgotten what it was like before the great bullet struck. Smiley, good bullet. A little younger and more carefree than his brother, Smiley is in charge of training young bulletkin. Larger and more imposing than a common gundead, the Trigger twins guard the first chamber from novice Gungeoneers. Shades, bad bullet. Cast in the same mold, Shades and Smiley have always stuck together. If one of the Trigger twins falls in battle, the one left standing will redouble his efforts to end the life of the invading Gungeoneer. Bullet King, a blast of bullets. Let's see, a blast of bullets. Seated atop the Lead Throne, the Bullet King rules over the Lead Fort's Gundead. He will hold court with any brave and with any brave and it should say anyone brave enough to reach his sanctum. Beware his Chancellor, for he holds back a terrible rage. Blubbalord, 4-star general, the ranking officer of the Blabulon army, and the Gungeon Blabulon generals are ranked according to the number of stars they have absorbed. That's funny. This vicious strategist carries centuries of experience in cruelty and subjugation, a threat not only to the Gungeon, but to the entire galaxy. Beholster, sphere of many gun. A fiend from the deep. The Beholster wields 6 guns simultaneously, with each more fearsome than the last. Its great eye is capable of emitting a beam of great energy, but it cannot fire. But it cannot turn quickly while firing. Didn't skip anything? No, I did not. Good. We have the Gorgon, Vengeful Gunwitch. The Gorgon, Medusi. That's funny. That's a funny name. Like the Uzi pistol, Medusi. Has been the end of many novice Gungeoneers. Her presence can temporarily turn firing mechanisms to stone, and her shrieks call forth bullets from beyond the curtain. Ammoconda, Shell Serpent. The Ammoconda is composed of segments, each capable of firing independently. Ravenously hungry, this snake of shells grows in length and power as it consumes. The Old King. If you ask me, but on a side note, the Old King is I would consider to be the hardest boss in the game. More or less. Hardest boss in the game. Eternal Warrior. Let's see. The Ancient King, protector of the Royal Crypt, lives on forever as a demigod. Ooh. Treadnought. 100% weapon. I love that description. The Gundead have learned to control this powerful piece of military hardware. They are capable of launching themselves from its powerful turret. A relic of the hegemony's failed occupation of the Gungeon, the Gundead that reclaimed it seem to have adopted many of the military's customs for themselves. 100% weapon. Ooh, almost, there we go. Didn't skip it. Almost done here, guys. Cannon Balrog, Guns in the Deep. The leader of the Skusket, this massive skull is is wreathed in dark clouds of gunpowder and hatred. It will not permit anyone to pass. You shall not pass. Cannon Balrog, a Balrog from Lord of the Rings. Mind Flayer, Sinister Bell. Now this is Cthulhu. An unfathomable horror from the abyss, feared by even the strongest Gundead. Greater Killithid have the ability to dominate the guns of others, turning them against their wielders. Only the most iron-willed gunslingers can hope to escape being enslaved by their power. The Wallmonger, Demon Mortar. An infernal barrier preventing passage to the Forge. This is basically the Final Fantasy IV wall boss, also. After the first Gungeoneer surmounted the Hollow, powerful Gunjerers shaped the Wallmonger from the shells of hundreds of discharged Gundead. The High Priest, first of the Order. The avatar of Caliber and the mortal plane, the High Priest leads the Order of the True Gun. The Kill Pillars, Hearts of Stone. This is also the 4 Pillars boss fight from Link to the Past. Ancient effigies of discharged Gundead heroes, animated by vengeful spirits. Few Gundead can match the malice of these forgotten idols. Perhaps they are bound by a yet darker power? Dragon. Breath. Death. Until disturbed, dragons prefer to sit atop mountains of ammo, jealously guarding their hoard. Let's see. All dragons descend from Gunrax, the first Sheldrake. The Sheldrake? Wow. Though once thought to be invincible, it has been confirmed that the terrible creatures can be slain. Oh, here we go. Now, these are the bosses of the past. HS Hegemony, Absolution, Hegemony Battleship. The dreadnought that cornered the pilot and his mate during a salvage run. The hegemony of man fields these vessels to police space it holds dominion over. No one could be blamed for trying to flee. However, wielding the dodge roll, the pilot proved that a battleship is no match for friendship. Blackstash, treacherous dog. The hegemony official that betrayed the criminal mastermind Laser Lily, crippling her organization. After accepting a fortune in bribes, Blackstash conducted a sweeping sting operation, with the nightclub Confession surrounded. It was a miracle that the convict escaped with a fortune of cash. Interdimensional horror. Fiend from the abyss. With great hubris, the Primerdyne science team opened a transdimensional portal. This emerged. A more cowardly man might have fled to the escape pods, but the Marine joined his faltering squad mates and slew the demonic scourge. How he attained such courage and prowess in battle, no one knows. Dr. Wolf's monster. Bad science. Now, this is a play off of like Wolfenstein, kind of like Mecha Hitler. It also is kind of a play on the final boss of Return to Castle Wolfenstein as well. One of Dr. Wolfenclaw's abominations, the hunter moved to recover the relic from the Black Sword organization, but was captured by Dr. Wolfenclaw and forced to fight for her life. She managed to escape using mysterious technology and slew the creature, narrowly escaping being frozen for millennia. The last human. Transistor Resistor. Name human number 7,868,929. Age human soul year 39. Priority 1. Note: investigate robot compatible headbands. The last human hero. Hope of all mankind. If she were to live, humanity might one day stand a chance against their robotic oppressors. I think it's supposed to be like John Connor. I think that's the joke here. Agunim, Dark Magician. This evil vizier was the head of a coup to seize control of the Gungeon from its true master. He appeared in fair and friendly form to the Bulletkin and promised them prosperity. No one knows where he came from or how he learned his particular style of ammomancy. Imprisoned in a great cell long ago, he plots his escape. Canon. It's supposed to be Ganon, the evil king. Many years ago, a charismatic sorcerer came to the Gungeon promising prosperity and ammunition to all who accepted his master, Canon. Let's see here. Canon held a burning desire to usurp the power of the Gungeon for himself. While Canon reigned, the past was never killed, and no chamber would be reloaded. Lich, Gungeon Master. Though banished to Bullet Hell, the Gundead know him to be the immortal master of the Gungeon. Door Lord, Mimic Master. A massive door mimic that actively hunts Gungeoneers. Mimics are an incredibly old and venerable species. Gungeonologists estimate that the oldest of mimics perhaps even predate the Gungeon itself. Bluckner, the Betrayer. Formerly Sir Bluckner, betrayer of friends, known for favoring shields and casual disdain for dodge rolls, he eventually met his end at the hands of one of Sir Manuel's pupils, ending the shield roll debate once and for all. He occasionally roams the Gungeon as a spirit of recreational vengeance. Same thing as the other one, too. Finally, and I'm so glad they have this, the Resourceful Rat. High King. Ooh, this is an interesting text box right here. This dashing thief is respected and feared throughout the galaxy as the most accomplished and wealthy adventurer in the universe, and also the true High King of the Gungeon. His moniker refers to both his cunning and to his near-limitless resources, which he earned through countless successful attempts at conquering the Gungeon, though he has no regrets to slay. So mighty is he that pilgrims travel from across the stars to leave offerings to his glory, increasing the magnificence of his great horde. And now there are like some bonuses here, I guess. That was actually everything. And this is a little cute little bulletkin with a Viking helmet. What's this last section here? Whoa, what is this? Awesome 8-bit graphics, Super Space Turtle. Oh, that's kind of funny. Super Space Turtle, the item, has like a comic. Here's some cool concept art and also art of the holster. Oh man, it's all like art. All like actual official art of this whole entire thing too. That's really cool. Oh, that's cute. Ox and Cadence. And the two, I forget their actual names. These guys, oh, my fingers can't go right. Yeah, these guys right here. They're the Hunt Quest guys. There's the Cultist. There's the Convict. This is fantastic. There's the Hunter. There's the Marine. Wait, did I skip a page? I don't think so. Hold on, did I? Feels like I did. No, I didn't. Okay. There's Bellow. There's Bulletkin, Shotgunkin. There's the... That's right, the Beholster. He has the tiniest little smile. You can't see it. You really can't see it. Maybe you... Oh, no, yeah, you can. Tiniest little smile. There's also the Pilot, also. There's still a tiny bit more here. I'm doing this thoroughly, all the way to the end. Oh, it's cool. So, player's notes, sections. More player's notes. Whoa. What the hell is this? Is this supposed to be like the pilot? Or like their interpretation of Han Solo? I guess it has to be, right? That's crazy. And there's the Ammonomicon. That's it. That's it. All rights reserved. Printed in Canada. Huh. Interesting. That's the Ammonomicon. I'm so glad to have this. Mwah! I'm so glad. I've had such a long history with this game. I've loved it to pieces, and still love it to death, truly, even to this day. I don't play it too often anymore. I truly don't, but I still go back every now and again and play it for fun. My time with this game has truly came and went through my speedrun world records, through my fun just playing the hell out of it for when I used to do Twitch back then. And this game's awesome. Keeping this forever. This is never leaving my grasp. This is priceless. This is priceless to me, all of this. I'm gonna say for the hell of it, let's open this up and actually see what's inside. I'm gonna grab one of my little pairs of scissors just to tear the one end here. Oh, come on. Don't worry, I'll be very careful. There we go. Nice. Be careful. Nice. Good. Be careful with scissors, folks. Don't cut yourself. Honestly, I want to look inside this thing, see what's in here. I can keep it sealed, but you know what? I really don't want to. I've given it some thought. I truly don't want to keep it sealed. I mean, granted, I didn't keep the book sealed or anything else sealed, so it's like, why keep this sealed then? Enter the Gungeon. So let's see here. Put this wrapping off at the side. Wow. Special reserve copy, 670. Ooh, what is this? Make sure there's no code. No, there isn't. It is basically... Yeah, it's just a little label, well, not a label, but it's just like a little like flyer, if you will, with like, you know, be safe, don't play this game if you're, you know, have any kind of like medical conditions. Or there's that, and there, oops, there goes a little piece of paper. My bad, hold on. My little special reserve copy, 670. And on the inside, there's the game disc, Enter the Gungeon itself. Nice. And also, it's so cool about this. This has reversible art. Look at that. That's awesome. I'm going to keep it on this side just because I want to, but that is so cool. This has this reversible art on the side. Man. That's awesome. This has been a fantastic return to like YouTube, because I took a long hiatus for a long time. I'll even take a little bit of time to explain that. Just really, I've been just investing all kinds of time on the market, taking more time for myself, focusing on other endeavors. They were not gormless happenings. Everything went extremely well. Nothing was for a poor decision. All of it was for the best. It made me a better person, even more so. So as a final note, gonna be keep on doing what I'm doing. More of these readings, more Pokédex entry readings, more opera covers. Gonna get more into the production of this, getting my life more into the shifting aspect of business, and it's awesome. Once again, here's the entire collection, or not the collection, but like the bundle, if you will. There's that, the game, the special reserve copy, the paper that goes along with it, and finally, the Ammonomicon. One more time. Mwah! Love it. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Anyway, guys, you know what to do if you love the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my links down below. And I'll catch y'all on the next video. Peace out, amigos. Have a good one. And again, it's great to be back.